This is his fifth match. David Alaba drops down to the Real Madrid bench. The referee tonight is from Slovenia, Slavko Vincic, the Real Madrid captain. Fede Valverde already there, and he's waiting for Nicolas Otamendi of Benfica. So the headline for Benfica is the suspension for Gianluca Prestiani, out tonight despite an appeal while he wait for investigate the alleged racism last week in Lisbon. Richard Rios is the man who replaces him. He started the league game at the weekend. Vangelis Pavlidis is the top scorer with 28 goals, but only 2 have been scored in the Champions League. All 11 players have scored this season, including famously goalkeeper Anatoly Trubin. So Real Madrid's lead is slender. It should have been bigger after a very good first half performance in Lisbon, but this current version of their team isn't as good as the recent vintage. And there is vulnerability, something Benfica will try and capitalise on tonight. Apart from Osasuna, though, the only team to beat Real in their last 9 games were Benfica on match day 8. It's a great atmosphere in here.
Here we go.
And it's all set up, Steve, isn't it? Has to be decided tonight, Real Madrid or Benfica.
Yeah, and it'd be inconceivable if Real Madrid get knocked out at this stage after what happened last year when they were knocked out quite comfortably. So a huge night for the manager and the players on show.
Come on, Vinny.
Well, it's a night where we hope the football takes the spotlight, but after last week's events in Lisbon, the eyes of the world are on the game for many reasons. Emotions will, of course, run high.
Away we go.
Higher than normal
Right
for a
up.
second leg knockout tie.
Remember, the car to get knocked out this
But in
today.
this stadium and in this competition, they always seem to find that little bit more.
Regular.
There's the first attacking opportunity for Benfica, quickly with bodies around the ball. And they can think about coming forward for the first time tonight. And it's the first chance to run on this side for Benfica. And that's a good tackle.
Goal kick.
By Carreras, who's in there at left back.
Carreras and the yellow card already, so I don't know.
The right back, Amar Dedic, who was trying to get himself involved in an attacking sense down this side.
Yeah, Alvaro Carreras up against his old club, wants to show how good he is. Certainly doesn't want to be knocked out tonight from them.
Look at the fans going. Vinny already. He's gonna love this tonight.
Cameos and little situation, Steve, to keep an eye on.
Yeah, very much so.
And that's a risky pass, but a successful one across his own box by Antonio Rudiger and driven forward by Asensio. But there with the header was the wily old veteran of Benfica, captain Nicolas Otamendi.
Otamendi needs to get clattered in there one time by Rudiger.
8 starters from the first leg playing. It never seems to completely run smoothly.
What a shame, Madrid have got next players not available in this game.
This is the competition tonight, though, that they simply cannot falter in. One thing that does stand out, Steve, when you look at the two teams, in the absence of Kylian Mbappe, only 29 goals in the starting lineup for Real Madrid, 12 of them for Vinicius Junior.
Here comes
Benfica. 56 for Benfica, and they're coming forward here with Richard Rios, who tries the shot, to Rudiger in the way.
Yeah, it's a huge blow, Kylian Mbappe not being there. But as you rightly said, the fact that Rodrigo's not there as well, they got to Gonzalo Garcia, who's still very inexperienced. As we see Vinny having a run at that edge.
Oh,
The first battle
try to step over us, taking what he did here.
Right back. Yeah, 38 in all competitions for Mbappe, 13 in the Champions League. But he's
No
got a
Mourinho
sore
today.
problem in that department, so Gonzalo is up front, only 21 and starting a Champions League match for just the second time. In a way, though, Steve, in the absence of Mbappe, does balance Real Madrid up a little bit because Gonzalo plays through the middle.
He does. He's a proper number 9. He stays in that position. He hasn't got the finesse of Kylian Mbappe. Of course, he has not, but you know where he is, and he'll attack things in the penalty area. He'll certainly score more headed goals than Kylian Mbappe or Vinny Jr. with Gonzalo Garcia, and sometimes that's what you need.
Played away there by Samuel Dahl. Here's Otamendi, 38, but still in there. Over 100 games in the Champions League. He's played every minute in the competition, and I must say it was all business when he walked to toss the coin with Fede Valverde. There was barely a flicker of emotion on his face.
Benfica controlling this game, you know, here they come.
From his right back position, and Alexander Arnold having to make the block on the cross, and that's into the side netting from Sheldon.
Yeah, poor defensively from Arda Güler. Really poor, has to be better than that. As I said, he would have been offside, the forwards, if it would have been into the box.
So the first corner tonight for Benfica. First bit of pressure on Thibaut Courtois. And that gets that near post flick as well.
Easy save there.
Courtois in the right place at the right time to catch it. Just saw a shot there of Alvaro Arbeloa, first managerial job, but he's in charge of the biggest club on the planet. He was the under-14s coach 6 years ago. B team before he came in to replace Xabi Alonso. And now very much under the microscope here in this football-mad city.
Well, very much so. Lost his first game in the Copa del Rey to Albacete. Put a weakened team out, came back to bite him. So he certainly doesn't want to falter this evening.
Started well here, Benfica, and that's an opportunity as well.
They've had all the chances, the opportunities at the minute, Benfica.
Very much so.
Real Madrid.
Very much so. There is space everywhere for Benfica to exploit. They've started really quiet, haven't they, Real Madrid? Giving the ball away like that.
Just missing out. Vangelis Pavlidis with that pass. He's the top scorer with 28. The man they've got to keep an eye on tonight. But the early possession here is with the team that find themselves a goal down from the first leg in the Estadio de Luz. Here's Vinicius Jr. Looking to exchange a pass there with
Penalty. Oh no.
Yeah, he feels as if he was clattered after the ball.
We're checking it.
Junior by Otamendi. Read his lips, penalty, said to the referee. Nice one too, and Arda Güler gets a shot away. But an Otamendi launching himself in, connects with him after the event. But I don't think anyone.
Oh, it's not a penalty, man.
The
ball already left.
He's had a look at it, waved it off.
Yeah.
The referee just waiting to get official confirmation.
It may have been better having a touch, Vinicius Junior, because Otamendi was committed to the challenge.
What? Madrid, what are you doing?
Now Pavlidis crossing went towards Sheldon and tied it up in there for Real Madrid by Trent Alexander-Arnold. Here's the captain, Fede Valverde, and already quite an open feel to this match inside the opening 7 minutes. Rudiger's ball forward, and dead inch there ahead of Vinicius Junior. That's Joao Trocao. He's replaced Mourinho down there. We are led to believe that Mourinho might be one of the boxers behind us, but he can have nothing to do with Tonight's match is here, but we're not quite sure exactly where inside the stadium. But no doubt the eagle-eyed camera operators in here will find him at some stage, and then we'll identify exactly where he is.
Yeah, everybody's waiting to see him. There was a plethora of press behind me, expecting him to walk through from the lift and into one of the private boxes. But the fact that he hasn't been seen yet suggests he's really good at hide and seek.
Absolutely. Go and try the kick skips. He's quite adept at sneaking in one of those. Alexander-Arnold now, Raul Asensio. Benfica can rest players on Saturday in preparation for this one. And they've got to try and summon up the inspiration of match day 8 when they won 4-2, albeit at home. Underdog chest out of it. Definitely not. Schroeder on that side, losing out. Carreras with the layoff, and then likewise by Camavinga to Rudiger. Swept on here towards Vinicius Junior, but that's over him. Arnagula.
It's the challenge again. As I said, it may have been better having a touch here away, but he takes the shot on and then gets cleared out.
Tapulis has caught Eduardo Camavinga. Well, the only time Benfica played here was in 1965 in the old format of the European Cup. Real won on the night that Eusebio's team had won 5-1 a few weeks earlier to go through one aggregate. Overall, it's the 6th meeting, and the Portuguese lead the head-to-head, 3 wins to 2. And one little historic nugget tonight, it's the first time that a Champions League tie has been played 3 times in a row. Match day 8, then the first leg, and then this second leg tonight.
Imagine Benfica goes through and they won the Champions League.
Just get the feeling here, Steve, in the early stages, Real Madrid are very much in game management mode right now.
Yeah, I mean, they're giving the ball away a lot. They're playing a risky game.
What is Madrid playing?
They have
What
to
are they playing with? Play with fire here.
More energy, get up the field.
They need their act together. They need to get their act together.
They're relying on playing across the park to Vinicius Junior, aren't they? Because Fede Valverde's not an out-and-out winger. So they want to try and get the ball to Vinny Junior at all costs.
Play forward by Araujo. There's an interesting ball towards Pavlidis, who can get on the ball here now, faced up by Rudiger. It's just a fraction high for Rios, who made the run forward.
Benfica playing really well. Playing really well.
From back to front,
Can't rule them out in this. I think they're going to get a goal here at some point.
Should have picked out his team.
They need to try and score. It's 12 minutes in, 11 minutes in. Benfica look the stronger ones at the minute.
I must say, Steve, I've been coming here with you for a number of seasons now in the Champions League, and at this stage of this competition, this must be as lightweight as I've ever seen Real Madrid look in the final third, in the attacking sense.
I agree, definitely. Yeah, when we go back, the names that they had up top, I mean, frightening. If Cristiano was out, they had Bale, they had Benzema. If one of them, but as you said, they look really lightweight.
Based on the fact they've got a 21-year-old centre forward who's never scored a Champions League goal filling in tonight. It's a different look when it's Rodrigo, Mbappe, and Vinicius Junior. There's that.
Very much so. And even when you look to the bench, they've got Dani Carvajal and David Alaba, who've had injuries recently, so you can't necessarily rely on them. They've got a couple of left backs there, and then the kids, Mastontuono's only a younger new signing, but the rest of them are effectively kids. So it's actually a really threadbare squad considering. They need
Benfica, they have a chance here.
Back and firing as soon as they can.
They have a chance.
Oshless looking to play it out here towards Dedic.
This is not the strongest Real Madrid team at all. The only thing they
By Rios, and they've got Tablidis in, and they've got Rafa Silva in the middle. It's a great save, but it's in.
Wow.
And the flag stays down, and
Benfica.
On aggregate, with the lead tonight.
That's how I was sitting there.
Asensio's initial attempt to block was
They look good.
saved.
Benfica look good. What the hell? That defense is so poor.
But there was Rafa Silva, the veteran, his 99th game in Europe, and he couldn't miss from a yard.
You couldn't say it's a surprise, could you? They're open.
I was just saying that, man. I was just saying that.
Where's he's the left back? He's ahead of Camavinga, and once they get into that position, you can see it's nothing but a goal. I know Raul Asensio gets a trap there, but Rafa Silva's there in glorious isolation, regardless of whether Asensio gets that kick and Thibaut Courtois makes the save. Defensively, the non-existent. It's quite surreal how they started this game of this magnitude.
Madrid, what are you doing?
Inside 14 minutes. Rafa Silva with it.
What are you doing, Madrid? Oh no.
On aggregate. And this is hardly the start that Real Madrid were looking for. They look nervous, they look defensively weak, and
It's not looking
Benfica
good.
have gone about their business impressively in the early stages.
Yeah, you can see there's nerves setting in. Madrid are going backwards a lot of the time. No confidence in the team. I mean, I don't know whether Arbelo's switched Camavinga with Carreras, because Carreras is, I don't know where he's playing at the moment. The left back's in a centre forward position.
It certainly looks as though Camavinga's at left back now. Here he is on the ball. And right at the top, look, alongside Gonzalo is Carreras. That's a sloppy pass by Carreras. I suppose as well when you're Benfica and Real Madrid's best attacking player is stood out here on the left touchline, you've got to be happy about that as well, haven't you?
Yeah, exactly. Here's the goal. I mean, just awful to concede. Great for Benfica.
What a goal to concede, man.
Wow. Look, the 2-on-2 now. Defensively, it's a mess.
Wow, what a goal to concede.
Well. Is there a
Left
shot
back.
on the cards tonight in the Bernabeu? Certainly get the distinct impression here that Real Madrid have got to get going. Give it away to Chouameni. Vinicius Junior is in a more central
He's so
position.
slow with the ball.
Slow though, isn't it, to get it
Slow.
forward.
Here's Valverde pulling it
Shoot.
back. Chance here for Chouameni. Oh, that's a great finish.
2-1. 2-1. 1-1. I will get 2-1 Real Madrid.
To score your first ever Champions League goal, and didn't he take it impressively? First goal of the season, 39th game in the Champions League, and he finally bags a goal. And that's exactly what the 15 times winners of the competition needed. The instant response.
I'll get 2-1, Madrid back in front.
It's fallen to the right person, he starts to move off. I'm not saying he's as good as Toni Kroos, but when it falls him, you know exactly what he's going to do. He's going to concentrate, he's going to get his body over it, and he's going to bend it into that corner. Lovely finish from Chouameni. And this time it's Benfica at 6s and 7s. Look how many red shirts they've got back, and not one of them has picked up Chouameni on the edge of the box. Normal service resumed. Let's see how long it can keep like this for.
Well, he's waited a long time for a goal in this competition. And didn't he take it well? And didn't Real Madrid need it? Look at the supporters in here now. Maybe the nerves will vanish and maybe they'll settle down, but they needed something like that to get them in the match. But straight away, here
Yeah, it is again. Now comes Benfica again.
Well defended in there in the end by Asensio against Rafa Silva.
I mean, Alvaro Carreras is all over the place, isn't he? They've got 3 left backs in the squad.
Vincent Chouameni, Asensio, and now Camavinga. Really good start to the match. Carreras at last on the left. The thing that's surprising, Steve, is how open they look. If you look at the defensive record in La Liga, they've got the best defensive record in the division, but they're a far cry from that so far tonight. Here's Carreras wandering.
Oh yeah, they'll let another goal in tonight, won't they? It's just whether they outscore Benfica.
Alexander-Arnold's made a good burst here, and he pulled it back into a good position, but there was nobody there apart from Leandro Barreiro. And now they've conceded the free kick on that side. Real Madrid.
There's the goal. Nice ball by Fede Valverde. Very intelligent.
Well taken goal
Lots
by
of red
Chouameni.
shirts, but nobody picking
Well
up
taken
Chouameni. Fires it past Stephen. Whistles around.
Well, it's because of where the free kick is taken from. I mean, it's right by the corner flag, and the Slovenian referees allowed them to take it from a bizarre position.
Whenever they want. I mean, it's mad.
So that's where it's going to be taken from. It happened nowhere near there. Flicked on there by Pavlidis. Launched forward by Courtois, straight onto the head of Dedic. No foul there by Carreras with Richard Rios.
You're right, though, it's very open, isn't it, the game?
There we go, Vinny.
Vinicius Junior, that's a good header there by Dedic, who was just able to get there. Oh, this could be anything tonight.
Yeah.
It could be anything, couldn't it?
Yeah. There's nothing about keeping it tight, being condensed, being organised, is it? It's just a free-for-all.
Antonio Rudiger. He's only playing in the Champions League for the third time this season. He's had some injury issues. Raul Asensio is in there because Dean Howson is still out injured. There's no Eder Militao at the moment either, so they're a bit thin on the ground at the back as well.
It's a really thin squad this for Madrid. It's not the strongest team at all. Benfica, if they push here, they make Madrid uncomfortable. They might just get something out of this. But Madrid just need to score 3-4 goals now and settle this game down. Benfica bench, it looks strong. They look stronger than Madrid. Looks like they've got stronger bench than Madrid. Come on, Trent. Come on.
Nobody there though for that.
Oh!
That's an interesting header back to his goalkeeper by Dedic. Didn't really bank on that little bit of acceleration from Gonzalo, I don't think.
Was he offside?
Well, then, here goes Andreas Schelderult into the Real Madrid penalty area, attacking again. Right the way through.
Touched Pavlidis. If he didn't touch it, Rafa Silva's got another tap in.
Still away. Is Rafa Silva exchanging?
What is going on with this Madrid team, man? What is going on?
Ferrero, and again they were opened up there. Real Madrid very easily by Benfica.
I don't know whether the
Opening
first pass
Madrid
was
up.
offside, this one here. No, he's not. He's onside. But look how free they are with just one long ball. Pavlidis gets a touch there. Otherwise, Rafa Silva's got another tap in.
Wow. Benfica should have been 2-1 up.
Auschness out to take it. Otamendi's got in there, so as Araujo, and it whistles through that 6-yard box again.
That's the second time Barreiro's flicked a ball on at the near post.
That's going to be Thibaut Courtois. They've been very good here this season at the Bernabeu.
Come on,
the
press,
French
push.
Celta Vigo and Manchester City won here in back-to-back games in December, but those results aside, Real have won the other 14 games that they've played here.
Benfica, they all go together, they come back together.
There has to be concern for Arbeloa and the supporters at the minute, just how easy Benfica are opening them up. Vinicius Junior.
Go on, Vinny. Go on.
Back it goes now to Tchouaméni. Now Fede Valverde. Alexander-Arnold whips one in. That's away by Thomas Araujo. There's been a lot of switching positions tonight. Ardegaard's been out there on the right. Valverde's played inside a little bit. They're all moving around a bit. Not necessarily sure it's helping with the organisation, but they lose the ball.
I don't think it is.
Here's Camavinga. It's opened up for Camavinga. And while he got the power, hit it straight to the goalkeeper.
Yeah, nice enough hit, but never worry. Through in.
So Frederick Auschness. And now Samuel Dahl. Nicolas Otamendi. It's an excellent ball out to Dedic, who couldn't quite find Pavlidis. Here's Camavinga. It's good play by the French international. Now Vinicius Junior spots again, but
Come on, Vinny.
through it. Off he goes for Real Madrid, shooting straight to the keeper. It's the first little moment like that, for Vinicius Junior tonight.
Yeah, you see he's
Opening up for him slowly.
More centrally now. He's come off the flank into a central position where he's probably better, and it helps Gonzalo Garcia a bit as well. He doesn't need to be standing out wide. He's the main man. He needs to be in the centre of the pitch, demanding the ball.
So Rios, was led by Carreras. I mean, they sneaked into the playoffs through the back door, didn't they, Benfica? They lost 5 of their 8 league phase games. Had to beat Real Madrid by 2 goals in the final match to qualify. They got a goal difference of -2, which got them in front of 3 of the teams who got a worse goal difference than that. I mean, all bets are off though when you get to this stage. Doesn't matter how you get there, you just got to get there.
Yes, they are. But you're right, the form of this side in this Champions League is not good, is it?
Well, to give it some kind of perspective, we saw what Newcastle did to Qarabag away from home. Qarabag beat Benfica on match day 1.
Yes, so they did.
Little altercation here involving Pavlidis and Asensio.
Adagula has been really quiet.
Tchouaméni.
Really quiet in
Now
this game.
Carreras. It is difficult at the moment to work out exactly what Real Madrid are doing because they're playing Vinicius Junior as a centre forward now up there with Gonzalo. So now, but Carreras is unbelievably high down the left as well.
Yeah, but Carreras is not a winger, so every time he receives the ball, he's going backwards. So actually, it's pointless of being there. Unless he goes forward and drives at whoever's marking him, whether it be Rios or whether it's Dedic, unless he does that, he just keeps on going back to Rudiger. It's a waste of time. You might as well have somebody else on.
I think he finds himself surrounded. Auschness almost picks it back. That's exactly what Steve just said. Gets the ball and goes backwards, this time to Tchouaméni.
Yeah, now Vinny Junior's come over here and standing on the wing again.
Say, Steve, it looks as though he's got his work cut out against Dedic as well. He started to go well, the right back.
Yeah, he's getting nice and tight to him as well, which he should do. He's not scared to go and confront Vinny Junior high up the pitch.
Valverde exchanging passes with Alexander-Arnold. Now Arda-Güler to Eduardo Camavinga.
I think they're keeping the ball up. Oh, because I was about to say they're keeping the ball a lot better, and they just lost it. They gave it away.
It's Pavlidis.
Run a few passes around. and they kept the ball really well there. But yeah, out of the midfield, out of nowhere, then they get
It's a great game this when you take into account the history of the two clubs. They played in 25 finals between them. Won the trophy 17 times, even if the bulk of those wins are Real Madrid wins. From 1956 to 1962, they won all 7 finals of the old European Cup. From 56 to 68, at least one of them played in 12 of the 13 European Cup finals back in the days of Puskás, Di Stefano, Eusebio, some great players of days gone by. So there's a bit of romance associated with Real Madrid against Benfica in this competition. I must say, Steve, it's been a fascinating 28 and a half minutes. Shoulder up, plays it forward, the run made by Rafa Silva. Interesting player, Rafa Silva. He's got the goal. He seems to be anonymous, and all of a sudden he pops up in a really dangerous position.
The other game still 0-0. Juventus Galatasaray still 0-0 there. Let's have a look.
Look at the space on this side for Dedic.
Yeah.
Now they'll get the
PSG, Monaco still 0-0. PSG leading there 3-2 in aggregate. And Galatasaray leading Juventus 5-2. Madrid they up now 2-1 in aggregate. So we'll see what happens there. Anything can happen in this game. Because the way Madrid are playing, looks like anything can happen.
Leaving lots of space on this side of the pitch.
There's that run back to the near post by Barrero, but it was flicked away there by Chouameni. The last touch on that side was off Dahl, so Real Madrid throw. So Real Madrid team still without Jude Bellingham for the next few matches or so. It's an excellent switch of play from Alexander-Arnold, superbly executed the pass. Here's Carreras and now Vinicius Junior. Dedic had slipped, so the Brazilian can get down to work. That's a good challenge though from Rios. Playing out now to Valverde. Ardagula. Rudiger.
No, you can tell they're missing Mbappe. They're missing Mbappe. The game is so slow.
Vinicius Junior skips away from Dedic this time. Now can he find the right kind of ball? In fairness to Dedic, he got back really, really quickly into a good position. And it goes towards Valverde.
Oh, goal! Ardagula. Vini performing.
History repeats itself because he never scored in the Champions League either. Well, it's hardly been vintage Real Madrid, but somehow they lead on the night, and somehow they've extended their aggregate lead to 3-1. They're protecting around the goal. Otamendi leading the protest because they feel there's a foul in there.
Yeah, I don't know whether he was offside as well.
No, it's not offside.
Gonzalo Garcia may have been offside. I think he'll be okay. I think it's the left foot of Thomas Araujo's.
He's got every right to go for that ball. He's got every right to go for that ball. Ardagula. Every right to go for that ball. The keeper dropped the ball. He dropped it. Garcia hit the ball, went through. Keeper, yes, there's no foul. It's a goal. It's a goal. Madrid 3-1 on aggregate now. 3-1. He's onside, and there's no foul on the keeper. So
well, the German Christian Dinger is the video assistant referee. We've got the yellow strap on our UEFA stats screen here, checking for potential offside leading up to the goal. So they're taking a look at it.
Yeah.
The Bernabeu has to wait. And so do the players down there. The two captains look Valverde and Otamendi, with the referee Slavko Vincic.
It's not foul on the keeper. It's not offside. It doesn't look like offside at all. It looks like Madrid, they've got this.
Steenhausen. No.
Offside. Ooh.
So it won't count. And on the day he celebrates his 21st birthday, Arda Güler, he's got to wait for his first Champions League goal.
Let's take that goal away.
Well, the fact they've scored tonight means they've scored for the 18th game in a row and for the 40th straight home game in the Champions League all the way back to 2018.
Here's the ball in. Good header back by Valverde. Whether it was offside.
Oh.
The shoulder looks stiff.
Shoulder, yeah.
Wow. That is tight.
Oh, dear me.
That is tight. That offside is tight.
Dear me.
Let's not go there.
Couldn't agree more. Araujo. A nice little ball inside towards Rios, who then, in lunging
Yellow
for
card
it,
there.
catches
That's it.
Chouameni gets the yellow card.
I don't know whether he gets the ball here.
That's our first yellow card of the game.
What he was doing, why he looks there, but you can see what he's saying. Oh yeah, he just got a little bit of the ball actually, but Chouameni gets it first. Touch, then him, and then his ankle. That's what it is, the follow through.
Well, there are one or two players a yellow card away from missing the next match. Carreras, Chouameni, Vinicius Junior in the Real Madrid team. There is Vinicius Junior, has managed to draw the crowd. He also was able to keep the ball.
Ooh.
There's Guerrero battling. The free kick's been given Real Madrid's way. And don't forget this Europa League football tomorrow night. Stuttgart against Celtic. Celtic need a miracle. 5 o'clock TNT Sports 2. The City ground for Forest against Fenerbahce. 7:30 TNT Sports 1. Forest in a commanding position there. And Crystal Palace with work to do at Selhurst Park against Zrinjski Mostar in the Conference League. 7:30 on TNT Sports 3. Those games available as well on Discovery Plus. Here's Shelder up on the move.
Oh, Benfica, they look like they're losing their edge, man. They are losing their edge. They're committing too many fouls now.
He did well actually, Chouameni again. Fede Valverde lost the ball this time.
They've settled down a bit now, though, Real Madrid.
Yes, the crowd have settled, Real Madrid have settled. Benfica have dropped a little bit, which has helped.
It goes on to Mendy. I think if I'm going to take a footballer down a dark alley to make sure I came out the other side, Otamendi might be very high up on the list of people I'd call, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
Auschner's trying to be Shelder up. Little layoff there by Rafa Silva. Space for Dedic on this right-hand side all night.
Juventus won. Juve scored.
Benfica just edging it in the attempts tonight. 5 for them, 4 for Real Madrid. Both teams have had 3 on target. Both teams have got the 1 goal. Shelder up against Alexander Arnold. Gets through
Juve
the
won
challenge.
as we 5-3 now.
Ooh,
what a save by Courtois. What a save.
Who's so often has been a hero in this competition for Real Madrid.
Absolutely, Thibaut Courtois the rescue. How on earth can he get through past 4 shades like that? Really good save through, bodies low to his right. Thibaut Courtois yet again.
Dedic It's looking to get away from Camavinga and looking to make room. He just slipped at the time he was thinking about the shot, didn't he, Dedic? Targeted for the other end by Nicholas Otamendi.
Juve 1. Galatasaray 5. Is it nil tonight? But they're still leading 5-3 on aggregate. Can they come out? Atalanta did it today. Atalanta won their game 4-1 today.
Up to Taplidis. Dedic with a nice ball back inside to Auschwitz, and then Rafa Silva made the run.
It was a good run, wasn't it? Again.
Madrid just too slow with the play. Just too slow. And they're playing a lot of back passes. The defense is seeing more of the ball than the attack.
It just seems so much space out there, Steve.
Yeah. But you're right, Tony, what you said before. In comparison to teams got by, they're really weak. They spent a lot of money in the summer, Madrid, but this is as weak as you've seen them in a long time. They need the bodies back, don't they, for the next round? Otherwise, it's bye-bye in the next round.
Manchester City on Sporting.
Yeah. They may get lucky Sporting, but if they play a Manchester City with their squad, this team couldn't survive, no chance.
Well, City came here in the league phase against the better Real Madrid team, but the same tonight was levels above.
Yeah. So they need Hughes, they need Kylian, Rodrigo, they need them all back.
Oh, foul.
They're going to be stopped in the tracks here, Benfica, pulled back for the foul on Chouameni. Otamendi in the face of the referee again.
They were fortunate, Madrid, weren't they? They were fortunate. It is a foul, but they were fortunate. He stepped across.
It is a foul, but they were fortunate. What are you talking about? It is a foul. Why is that fortunate?
Here's the shot.
Oh, McManaman, what are you doing? What are you saying? You know, it is a foul, but they were unfortunate.
Brilliant. Thibaut Courtois yet again.
Remember that night he had against Liverpool in the 2022 final. Man of the match that night, outstanding. He's been such a good goalkeeper here for Real Madrid. Chouameni holding off Auschwitz. Carreras down to Camavinga and then to Vinicius Junior.
Oh, what a pass.
In towards Gonzalo, cleared away by Otamendi. Alexander-Arnold just had to be careful on the touch there because Rafa Silva was sniffing around. It's the final 5 minutes of what's been a fascinating first half in the Bernabeu. Valverde.
They're beginning to spread the ball on Madrid. They're spraying it around.
Carreras
has gone all the way to the...
Nice ball back into Valverde.
Shoot!
There's Aragula shooting, chance deflected. But why?
Why didn't he take the first time?
No idea. You've got the left back playing in the right wing position. It was nice play between him and Fede Valverde. He fed Gula. The shot was a weak one off Otamendi for a corner.
Vinicius Junior on his way in there. He's had a couple of efforts tonight, one ruled out for offside, and the shot was just led to this corner.
Trent's taking his corner kick. Come on, we need an assist from Trent. You can tell Rudiger is fasting.
Rudiger making a nuisance of himself in there.
You can just tell he's fasting.
Short here to another Gula, back now to Fede Valverde.
Oh, come on.
It's Gula for Real Madrid, in he
Oh.
goes.
Wow.
And in the end, they'll get it clear that that was superbly executed, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You're controlling the game a lot better now, Madrid.
Araujo came across. There's Carreras. Taplidis. Auschwitz. Little pocket there for Rafa Silva to receive the
Too
ball.
easy.
Good foot in
Too
there
easy.
from Camavinga. I thought he got the ball, you know, Steve. The referee was right there, though.
Too easy in that midfield.
Yeah.
He got the ball.
You're right.
He got the ball. But advantage midfield.
Samuel Dahl, Nicolas Otamendi, Thomas Araujo. Little 2 minutes of the first half in the Bernabeu. 1-1 on the night, 2-1 to Real Madrid on aggregate. Benfica had the lead, and Real Madrid had equalised inside 3 minutes from Rafa Silva's goal being awarded.
Oh, come on, Trent.
Giving it away to Trent Alexander-Arnold. Arda Güler. Fede Valverde's on the left.
Valverde moved to the left. This guy.
Valverde
Oh.
hits it as he did so.
That's the second time he's kicked.
It's difficult to keep track of what they're doing. Camavinga's on the right now.
Yeah. And also when Trent looks up into the penalty area,
In goes the cross. And the referee spotted a foul. So wouldn't have counted.
it's difficult because Trent Alexander-Arnold had the ball on his right foot, looking to hit it in. He's got Vinny Jr. in there. Gonzalo Garcia wasn't in the centre, he was further out. He's got Vinny Jr. there. He's not going to power the header over Otamendi and Thomas Araujo. So you have to come out and start playing again.
There's Arda Güler. Carreras. He's stuck on this side for the time being, Valverde, although he's a bit more central. Here's Vinicius Junior going at Dedic. Getting to the outside, into the byline, and nicking the cross in. Valverde coming onto it. That's a government deflection
Corner.
just behind for a Real Madrid
Wow.
corner.
I mean, you just have to keep feeding Vinicius.
Vini is destroying.
He's got Dedic now. Right, left, he goes both ways, drop of the shoulder, stop, start, inside, outside, he's all over the place.
He's
Dedic.
got in
Can't
Dedic.
touch him. He's in the penalty
He can't
area.
stop Vini. And Valverde trying to score
Two
all day.
deflections off Fede Valverde.
Corner kick, Real Madrid.
Goes the corner in towards Asensio, who is throwing himself at that. Vinicius Junior gets it back here to Valverde. In it goes again. Otamendi underneath it. Back in by Alexander-Arnold.
I mean, all the Real Madrid players were all offside there, taking an eternity to get out.
There's Camavinga. I can't work out this Real Madrid thing, whether it's total football or total shambles thing.
Yeah.
I've never seen a team of this stature with players shifting positions as often as this.
Yeah.
In this competition, at this stage of it.
Yeah, I'm the same as you. It's just, it looks as if it's just so off the cuff, it's incredible.
Absolutely incredible.
I mean, Vinny Jr. gets a bang there, which is absolutely nothing. But then jumps up straight away. Yes, he gets a left hand to the face, but that's all. You can't react like that. You have to get up and get on with it.
I must say, though, Steve, I love watching it.
So do I.
Love watching it.
But he spoils it. He does spoil it with some of the theatrics at times.
What are you talking about? The guy got fouled. I bloody hate this English commentators. I can't tell you. He got fouled. He got slapped on the face. And it's telling it's fucking Steve McManaman. I fucking hate the British press, man, the British media. It's absolutely ridiculous. He got fouled, so he wanted to pretend like he got fouled. That's part of the game. Absolutely ridiculous.
Three of the big South American nations all represented in there. Brazil, Argentina, Uruguay.
Yeah, nice area there for Trent
It's fucking
Alexander-Arnold.
ridiculous. This agenda against Vini, like, he got fouled, the guy can't, he can't react.
Who's on the ground now? Well, Raul Asensio. Doesn't surprise you, does it?
Richard Rios was the player that put him there.
He pushed him. McManaman, he's been absolutely shot tonight. He pushed him.
So he doesn't want to get involved in anything.
So let's see what Alexander-Arnold can do with his right foot here. defending the near post, and that's it for the first half that had a bit of everything. It was Benfica who took the lead through Rafa Silva after Courtois made a great save to deny the own goal from Raul Asensio, but inside 3 minutes they were level. Tchouameni's first ever goal in the Champions League, superbly side-footed from the edge of the box. Gula had the ball in the back of the net, but he was ruled out for the tightest of offsides. Gonzalo's shoulder was just the wrong side. That's the injury just at the end of this first half. So as the players prepare to leave the field, we'll take 2 or 3 looks at Alexander Arnold's free kick again, and that high foot in there from Fede Valverde. But half-time in the Bernabeu, 2-1 on aggregate to Real Madrid. The half-time score: Real Madrid 1, Benfica 1.
You know, they're just missing. They're just missing. You can see where they're missing the pace. They're, you know, absolutely missing Mbappe here. Because the game is so slow when Real Madrid gets the ball going forward. It's just slow. Vini is making things happen for them. But the midfield, Asensio has not done. I mean, up top, he's not really done much. But the commentators are pissing me off. Like they're just as shit as the English referees. I can't lie. Watching them, like listening to them, I might just switch off the commentary because this guy's giving Vini stick for being fouled, and Vini shouldn't react to the foul. Absolutely ridiculous, man. The pundits are the worst pundit, and the refs are the worst refs. You can't make this shit up, man. But yeah, Madrid, they're pretty slow, man. The game has been slow. That brings us to the end of the first half here. I'm gonna get a drink. I wanna see when the Eagle Eye picks up Mourinho. Because I think Mourinho is at the stadium. He's in there somewhere. But he's not showing his face. Not yet. He's playing hide and seek. So let's look at the rest of the scores. Oh, there was a goal. Monaco scored. Monaco scored 3-2 on aggregate. It's a very slow Champions League night. 1-0, 1-1, 1-0. So Monaco there, they pull one back. So it's not aggregate 3-3. Anyone can go through in that game. If PSG don't wake up, I might need to switch to the PSG game because I can't stand listening to McManaman, to be honest. I should be able to watch all the match on one screen. Imagine PSG get knocked out by Monaco, man. That'll be funny. Ooh, let's see. Damn. Monaco should be 2-0 up, you know. Monaco should be 2-0 up. Oh my God, Monaco they're going after PSG. They are going after PSG. They had more chances than PSG. Wow.
On aggregate against PSG, so really interesting in that tie. Meanwhile, over with Juventus against Galatasaray, Juventus got one back via Manuel Locatelli. You can see here with this penalty. It's now 3-5 on aggregate. After the first leg, they were 5-2 down, so managing to get one back there too. You can watch both of those matches live on TNT Sports and Discovery Plus. Let's get you up to date with our match here as well, because there have been a couple of goals in this one. And actually, it was Benfica that started off pretty well, Joe.
Yeah, Real Madrid were poor. Both fullbacks, Carreras and Trent Alexander, were leaving that space down the outside, and they just kept exposing. And I think Macca said in comms, he said he don't think in all the time at Real Madrid he's been covering them. They've not been that open there. Just a simple run in behind. Camavinga's then covering. He's in behind, and Trent just looks lackadaisical. It's a great start for Benfica.
Yeah, again, strong performance from Benfica initially, but here they're the fullbacks, especially Trent when he's recovering. I don't know why he's trying to pull off and read the cutback. There's no forward in there. Can he get goal side and try to defend? But fortunate enough to go in because it is a strong defending and look unfortunate from.
Farah, only took Real Madrid 2 minutes 44 seconds to recover some of that nervy start and get one back by Tchouaméni.
Yeah, and it was sloppy from Benfica. We spoke about how well they did and certainly knows wide areas. Otamendi here, you see him travelling out and he just plays a blind pass and he gets intercepted there and you just see it. And as they travel, I actually thought he could have played it earlier into Vinicius Junior in the lines. He didn't and delayed it. But you just see this one here from Gonzalez. I think he takes the two midfielders, which, as you said, leaves Tchouaméni on the edge of the box. And he just, I mean, a fantastic finish, the way he strikes it. But that run drops off the centre mids from Benfica and allows the space for him to just put it into that bottom corner. Fantastic strike to get them back in the game.
That's his first Champions League goal. Odegaard also could have had his first Champions League goal on his 21st birthday nonetheless, but that one got ruled offside. So as it stands at the moment, it's 1-0. Do you feel like Real Madrid are going to get their way? They're almost feeling their way back into it. Do you feel like they're going to pull away now?
I would imagine Alvaro Arbeloa will give them a real volley at half-time, because I've seen Real Madrid a few times this year, and that's the most quiet I've seen. You look at, they've still got players on the bench.
I've just won the game 5-0. I wonder how many penalties Ronaldo scored.
There's quality there, but I wouldn't be surprised there's a couple of changes in.
Yeah, but that's defensive changes. Like they need to be more expansive. Again, the up front, the only threat is Vinicius Junior.
Yeah. Okay, guys, we'll see what happens because second half is coming up very, very soon. But as it stands, after the first 45 minutes, Benfica, they were off the mark first, levelling up on aggregate. And then less than 3 minutes later,
Yeah, Real Madrid, the defense, they need to wake up. The defense is sleeping. How is Juventus not 2-3-0 up in this game? How are they not up level on aggregate already? They had so many chances here, Juve. Osimhen just missed that one there. Ooh, what a save. But Juve should be level. They've had so many chances, man. Right, so after watching Inter Milan last night, tonight watching the Italian get the teams play, they've done way better than Inter Milan yesterday. Atalanta today, they smashed it, knocked out Borussia Dortmund, and now I'm watching Juve working their way back into this game slowly. Bro, they should be level on. They should be level on aggregate. They got penalty here. I think Locatelli took the penalty and scored. Yeah, he scored. So aggregate 3-5. 3-5. They need 2 more goals to take it to penalties or extra time. But Juve, they seem like either Galatasaray are not playing. They just want to play second half. Either that or they feel like they're too comfortable with the lead. Because that is slim. It's a slim lead now, 2 goals. Anything is possible if Juve can score. And at the minute they're creating a lot of chances. They create more chances than Galatasaray. Tomorrow we've got the Conference League and the Europa League, I believe. Forest are doing so well in Europe, and Palace as well. So it looks like the English team, we're definitely going to get a 5th spot in the Champions League. So United, we're in there for next season. United or Chelsea, I don't know. I don't know if Liverpool going to make it. But the way the English team are performing in Europe, definitely we're destined for the 5th spot in the Champions League. So I'm gonna watch all the games now, all 3 games on one screen. That's what I'm gonna do. Because I can't be asked listening to McManaman. I was watching the Madrid game before, so now I'm gonna put all 3 games in one screen, and I can see the goals in real time. I'll be able to share that with you guys. So keep an eye on that. PSG are struggling. They are struggling. Their fans look so nervous, man. They're already out on the pitch. Monaco, they're still not out yet. PSG, they're waiting out on the pitch. Monaco, they're not. Oh my god. Hakim is playing as well. He's got caught case. Look at these guys. They're not even bothered. They're taking their time walking out to the pitch. Monaco players. They're not in no rush. PSG player, they're waiting in the middle. They are waiting to go. got Benfica players as well out now.
To throw up and get back to your commentary team, Steve McManaman and Darren Fletcher.
I don't want to listen to McManaman, but I'm going to have
So
to.
the Benfica players out there, no sign of the Real Madrid team. In fact, there they are, just starting to gather at the bottom of the stairs in the Bernabeu tunnel. And you wonder what surprises there are in store in terms of who's going to play where in the second half. It's a tough route to the final for the winners of this one. They're in a section where they play Sporting or Manchester City next, after that potentially Arsenal or Bayern Munich. So it's a difficult
Off we
run.
go at PSG.
Benfica have got about 4,000 fans here tonight. They're in this strange position in their own league in terms of being unbeaten after 23 matches, but only third, which is a bit of an anomaly at this stage.
Yeah, 7 points behind
The season, What do you think Arbeloa will have said to that group down there? Because they look very...
Whatever he says is not going to matter a jot, because they'll go out on the pitch and just do whatever they want to do.
Yeah.
So he'll tell them what he wants, but they'll just forget about it within about 5 minutes and just do exactly like they did in the first half, play anyway.
I mean, that has to have been the case. I mean, there's no way a manager would send the team out to change positions as often as that, would there? Yeah. But at the moment, it's enough to see them through, because they're 2 on
Monaco. Here they come.
Vinicius Junior goal in the Estadio de Luz, and then Chouameni's equaliser less than 3 minutes after Rafa Silva had given Benfica the lead here tonight. So no changes made by either manager.
PSG are struggling.
It's a Real Madrid team missing the 38 goals of Kylian Mbappe tonight.
Doesn't it show, doesn't it?
It does, and the threat that he brings. I mean, there's no fear factor about playing against this team, but it's a different story when he's on the pitch.
He's on Presidente, Florentino Perez.
The first ever meeting, by the way, between the teams was the 62 final in Amsterdam. Eusebio's Benfica beat the Real Madrid team and Puskas, Di Stefano and Hento 5-3. Puskas got a hat-trick and ended up on the losing side. Yeah. We were chatting before the match. I can think of Mbappe in the World Cup final doing the same, but hasn't happened very often, has it? A major final where somebody gets a hat-trick and still loses.
Juventus play, here we go. Madrid, second half, here we go.
To work it all out. At the moment, Real Madrid, the 15 times winners of the Champions League, are going through. But it wouldn't surprise you if there are more twists and turns to come tonight in the Bernabeu, just based on what we saw from both teams in the first half. First long ball sent forward there towards Pavlidis, and this time for Rudiger to leave it.
So now I've got all 3 screens in front of me. I can see the Juve game, the PSG game, and the Madrid game. So yeah. I'll tell you what, Monaco, they're pressing PSG, they're making them uncomfortable, really uncomfortable. Quite a level of navigate there. Gio with the ball. Foul on Gio. Yellow card as well for Monaco player. Holy shit. Galatasaray need to score 1 more goal at least to be, just to be sure.
Yeah.
Because if Juve score 1 more goal, this is going to be a Navi 1 for Galatasaray. Here they come, Juve. And Vini, come on.
In the second half. Camavinga.
Shoot.
Carreras, Ardagula,
swept
on down to Alexander-Arnold, promising this for Real Madrid. Anyway, now it's a miss-kick by Benny Valverde.
How did Valverde miss that? How did he miss?
Hasn't scored in the Champions League in either the last 2 seasons, the Real Madrid captain, but that was a really good early chance in the second half.
What a chance.
So Real Madrid to pull a little bit further away.
He worked it well, actually, Ardagula there, it's a shot.
Valverde's playing centre forward now. Alexander-Arnold high up on the right, as you can see, and then Valverde up alongside Gonzalo in the middle. Free kick's going to be given here for the foul by Carreras.
Yeah, he didn't need to give the foul away on Rios. Ideally, what you want to do is isolate Vinicius Junior on Dedic, which he did do. There's the chance. Trent into Fede Valverde, just has a swing and a miss, really.
PSG came so close, man. Another corner kick for PSG here.
Vinicius Junior looking to switch into Valverde. It's an excellent pass now. Valverde can have a go at Dahl and then disappointed with himself, wasn't he, the Real Madrid skipper?
Just sorry for Gonzalo Garcia.
There's a VAR check here
Nobody passes the ball to him. I don't know
for
how
potential red card. Woo! For Galatasaray. It's a VAR check. We could see a red card here in the Juventus Galatasaray game. That looks nasty. It's accidental, but it is a foul. Oh my days. His ankle is gone.
Excellent touch by Vinicius Junior, but he's offside.
It looks like his ankle is gone.
Yeah, just lazy.
This could be a red card.
He's done that on a number of occasions tonight, just walk back. Almost feels as if he doesn't have to run.
The ref is right. The ref is still checking VAR.
Oh,
here comes Benfica.
He's up against Rudiger and he rushed it really and played it straight to Carreras. It was only really Rafa Silva though up there with him.
It's a red card.
There's a real lack of quality on show tonight, isn't it?
Cancel the yellow. We gave him a red card. Told you.
Average play.
Just when Juve started playing well. The coach can't believe it. It's accidental, but it is a foul. It's a dangerous play.
That was a poor touch back to his captain. I mean, he gave him no chance at all. That maybe answers the question why nobody passes to him.
Yeah.
Kelly got a red card.
Young and inexperienced, but the drop off from Kylian Mbappe or Rodrigo is huge, isn't it? Unfortunately.
Oh my days. He didn't mean to do that, but he's definitely a red card. So I don't know, you can't argue that really.
Ran into a brick wall that was built in Argentina, and Otamendi gets the yellow.
Easy one, wasn't it, for the referee?
Just a bit.
Well, Andy Nicholas smashes it away.
Absolutely no remorse whatsoever.
No. We'll miss the next game, but you know what? He doesn't care. Have some of that, and then just in case, have a bit of that. Nowhere near the ball.
He actually could have got two yellows in the same move, you know, there's me. Even by his own standards, that's impressive.
Why is he jumping into that challenge when he knows that if he's going to get booked, he's going to miss the next leg? Doesn't need to jump in. He's on his feet, he doesn't need to dive into it.
Galatasaray are now one man up. So it's 10 against 11 now. Juve, I don't know what they're going to do. You just have to go for it. Got nothing to lose. Free kick for.
Towards Rudiger. He was being tracked all the way there by Richard Rios. It's a corner for Trent Alexander-Arnold and Real Madrid. He's had his injury problems this season. Only the 16th time he's played.
Corner kick for Real Madrid. Trent is taking it.
A lot of the muscular problems, unfortunately. Good to see him back. Fitting well now.
Look how different the set piece looks to the ones we see in the Premier League, where everybody's in the 6-yard box. There's actually space for the goalkeeper. Alexander-Arnold's delivery.
Woo!
That was a good header by Raul Asensio.
So close to the goal.
Too high.
they put it there on Asensio.
Oh, Asensio.
Really, you can see. He's up over the goal, just can't keep it down.
Monaco are getting yellow cards now.
It's Barrero. No foul there on Camavinga by Pavlidis. So Benfica have got the ball again, but Valverde went in. Rios. Aushness. A little bit of space now for Rafa Silva. Shelderup. It's between two players, plays it back to Rafa Silva. That's an important challenge by Alexander Arnold, but it's going to be a Benfica corner. Well, just about to make the points here. They've got to get back to where they were in the opening 15 minutes of the match, Benfica.
Yeah. And this is too easy when Shelderup can't run and get into the box like that. To be more aggressive in the defensive work around Madrid, close it down, running off the ball.
So Shelderup to take it. The two centre-backs, Otamendi and Araujo, are in there, and that's easy for Courtois.
Yo, the PSG game versus Monaco. PSG are all over Monaco now. All over them. Call them back foot.
Chouameni, Gula.
Oh, what a save by Juve keeper.
I think it's played on the right now.
Looking for penalty there that you're not going to get it, man.
There's Gonzalo. Now they get Vinicius Junior out here against Dedic, but it goes back here to Chouameni. Out now to Trent Alexander-Arnold. Eduardo Camavinga.
Madrid, we're pressing it now.
Arda Güler. Now Carreras. Out it goes now to Vinicius Junior. Arda Güler. Now Fede Valverde. Otamendi spotted the danger and got there for Benfica, but they can't get out at the moment, the Portuguese. Here's Alexander-Arnold, who might have hit it, gets it back onto his right foot, does hit it, and just misses the far corner.
Trent nearly hit that. Oh my days.
That's why he doesn't want to play it in first time. He would have been offside, so he comes back onto his left, onto his right. And it's just unfortunate actually missing that far post through the legs of Otamendi.
There's going to be a red card in this game. This Monaco game.
It's going to be a free kick. That's a ticket shot, isn't it? A yellow card for Asensio. I'm quite sure why he's that high on the pitch making the tackles.
I have no idea why a centre defender 70 yards away from his own goal is making a challenge like that. I mean, forget where he is on the pitch. Why is he making a challenge like that and taking the yellow card for it?
Crazy. Sent off on match day 8, wasn't he, against Benfica?
Look where he is on the pitch, diving in like that. It just beggars belief.
There's a fair few things that I did at beggar belief from the Real Madrid perspective. Dedic, Barrero.
Juve are not playing as if they're man for man, like they're one man down, but they're going forward, like they've got nothing to lose.
Benfica.
Oh, I told you there's a red card in this PSG game.
Trade on that side.
I think Kelly has been sent off. Yeah. Number 28 for Monaco has been sent off. Oh, it's out. I told you the way Monaco were playing. It's a red card. Wow. So we've got 2 games now with one red card each. Juventus got player out. There comes Benfica.
Gave it out to Rafa Silva, Carreras won it back, but he got a lot of space ahead of him there, the top scorer.
Yeah, he turned and ran and nobody closed him down.
Come on.
Marvin now plays it up to Trent Alexander-Arnold.
Oh, poor Trent. Oh, 4-3. PSG take two. PSG 4-3 there, and aggregate now 1-1. So they're back in the lead there from that free kick that resulted to a red card. The foul that resulted to a red card, and they got free kick off it, and they scored from that free kick. So it's absolutely PSG now going through so far. And Galatasaray are looking like they're going through, and here Madrid as well looking like they'll be going through.
Benfica are still in 1-1 on the night, 2-1 to Real Madrid on aggregate. The Portuguese have got to find a goal from somewhere. Sheldon gets away from Alexander-Arnold. Danny Valverde got a piece of it, but not all of it. Sheldon still looking for room inside the Real Madrid box.
Trent, that's too easy. The way that guy's doing you there is too easy, Trent.
He's jumping, Carreras can smash it away. Araujo wins it back from Vinicius Jr. The Brazilian will quickly up, but that's a good foot in by Barreiro. Here's Rafa Silva outside of the boot.
Hit the bar.
So close.
Benfica hit the bar.
Second goal tonight for Rafa
Oh
Silva.
my days.
Deflection of Raul Asensio. That's what given the left. Vinny Jr. gets caught with the ball in a dangerous area. As it falls to Pavlidis into Rafa Silva, you see outside the right foot, takes a big deflection of Raul Asensio. That's what sends it high away from Thibaut Courtois, makes it more difficult for the big Belgian. Otherwise, it would have been a simple enough save.
Wow.
But in any moment like that, was it vulnerable.
So Auschner's out to take the corner. Otamendi on the move in the middle.
You're Real Madrid, man. Come on.
Here's Dahl.
Mamba off takes it on for Monaco. Taser just came on now. Oh, that's nasty, and that Juve player there stepped on him. Free kick for Juventus. If they can get a goal, they'll make it really uncomfortable for Galatasaray. They'll make it 3, 4, 5 in aggregate. They'll make it if they can get a goal now. Locatelli is taking this free kick. Galatasaray, Benfica keeping the ball now.
Otamendi going long. Rafa Silva
Too long.
giving chase.
It's a really difficult ball, isn't it? Straight ball over the top.
Drew is on the bench for PSG. He might get some game time in the Champions League. He was doing really well at Barca, and then he left. He bought himself out of his contract, paid his contract off, and he signed for PSG. I think PSG must have given him that.
There's Chouameni with a bit of space. It's going to be a yellow card for Leandro Barreiro's shoulder. Just jumped on his back. Still going to book him, Steve.
Nope. Just had 3 or 4
Didn't book
goals
him.
to bring them down, didn't he? He couldn't pass the ball to anyone, Chouameni as well.
How is that not a yellow card? Still shrug of the shoulders there from Chouameni to buy himself some time. Gets it back again from Camavinga. Now Valverde. Alexander-Arnold.
Woo! PSG. Nearly again. Corner. They've got another corner. There's a battle going on there between
It's quiet.
Galatasaray
We've got the
and PSG.
Benfica fans in
And
constant voice, but really,
and Juve.
not much atmosphere tonight either, is there? One of those nights.
It's a serious battle between Juve
Such a
players and
far cry from
Galatasaray players.
that great team that won 3 in a row and won a whole bunch of Champions Leagues with the likes of Ronaldo and Benzema and Kroos and Modric. I mean, this is so far off that, this team. I mean, they've spent money to put it together, but they've not got a great deal back for the return, have they?
Not at all.
There's a real chance this season they won't win a trophy of any description.
Oh, very good chance.
Woo, Juve. What a jump there.
This Pavlidis. As it goes down
Benfica,
to
the pressing. They want to equalise here.
Finished in this tie either.
And
No Pereira.
oh my days, they are playing really well now.
Pereira once more. Camavinga. Stop the pass getting through. No Auschness. Dahl. Rios.
There's no leadership on the pitch here for Madrid. I don't see it. Valverde is the captain, but it's not really saying anything.
Straight to Fede Valverde, then sliding in was Chouameni. Oh, the goal against
Lord.
the crowd enjoyed that, but getting back well was Richard Rios.
Robbed him. He robbed him. He was about to release Vinny.
I think he was looking to shoot Ardagula. That's what happened.
2-1 now.
Rios.
2-1 to PSG.
Be something spectacular to make calls one up from there.
PSG, they're going through now comfortable. 5-3 aggregate.
You see, he looks up and it's as if he gets on his left foot to shoot. See, he slows down, then he gets caught.
PSG are all over Monaco now. What a goal. What a goal. PSG 2-1.
He's played the most games for Real Madrid this season, Ardagula.
Looking down at the substitutes, there's 5 substitutes walking off. A lot of them are kids. There's no experienced players. Maston Tuono looks as if he's down there. There's no Alaba, there's no Carvajal, there's no Fran Garcia or Ferland Mendy, someone with a bit of experience. Looks as if it's all the kids. The class Maston Tuono's one, but even though he's the new signing, he's still only young. He's a teenager himself.
I think when you see how they are up front tonight, the fact they've let Endrick go out on loan surprises you.
Yeah, he's actually done okay at Leon, hasn't he?
Yeah. Here's Rudiger. 25 minutes to go in the Bernabeu. Real Madrid through as it stands. Here's Camavinga. Rudiger with a
That's too long, too long.
Absolutely no chance at all.
Yeah, it's not good though, is it? You can hear it in the crowd. The whistles are starting. White hankies were out last month when Arbeloa took charge. He could easily be out tonight. The way they're playing.
I've never been in the stadium and I've seen we've had the white hankies. That would be quite something. Chouameni said it is Carreras. Camavinga.
It's done really well there.
And Alexander Arnold together on this side. Valverde
Right,
on the
Trent.
move. Now
Good
Alexander
crossing.
Arnold.
See, they don't help him out at all, do they? He looks to cross it in. There's nobody there.
It goes down to Pavlidis on now to shoulder up. Valverde's going to be penalised. Free kick to Benfica.
There's no leadership in this Madrid team. Valverde's too quiet. It's too quiet.
In front of B-Steve to have a go at the referee in a Kaká shirt, and then it's the good old days. There's Arbeloa.
Yeah, another great number 8, Kaká.
There's been a lot of head shaking from the Real Madrid manager.
Oh, yeah.
Tonight.
There's plenty.
Yeah.
There's been a lot from me and you.
Ooh, Osimhen. He hit that so well.
Dedic. Gets the cross in Dedic, but only to Chouameni.
I mean, he's been a bright spark, hasn't he, Chouameni tonight? He's certainly done his job this evening and played really well. There's Danny Carvajal on the big screen. Doesn't look as if he's ready for action, does he? Doesn't look as if he's going to come on.
No.
But I wouldn't know what on earth the manager would change here.
I mean, we've made the mistake of writing Real Madrid off in this competition at this kind of stage before, but I mean, hang on a second, this shoulder, they might be near Benfica. It's going to fall for Ausnes, is it? No, because Chouameni was quickly there, but he's
Oh, he gave it away.
Rafa Silva, Pavlidis can hit one. Deflected behind for the corner.
Corner kick.
But they cause their own problems here, Real Madrid.
Time and time again, the ball was down. That was Chouameni that time. It was Vinny Jr. before. It's Chouameni this time, giving the ball away.
Rudiger, the player in pain.
Too lax with
Rudiger's
the ball,
down.
nothing past that.
He looks serious.
And it takes a deflection off Carreras and Rudiger. They collide, don't they? Takes a soul on Tony Rudiger.
Just about to make the point that we've been guilty in the past of saying, well, they can't win it this year. They're not good enough to win it this year. But I mean, you'd be amazed if this team has a deep run in this competition based on what we've seen tonight. Even when they get Bellingham back and Mbappe back, I mean, they just look so disjointed. There's so many weak spots in the team, isn't there?
Yeah. I mean, they've got lots missing. Militao and Hausen are out. Militao, you think, needs to come back for a bit of experience in there. Of course, Jude, Mbappe, Rodrigo, just to give them a bit of depth as well. And then they start to look dangerous.
Possession,
This team,
65% for PSG now. They're dominating Monaco. No way out for Monaco.
Get through the next rounds. I mean, they might even
With one man down, they can't come out. Juve, they're pushing for another goal. Oh, but there's no one in the box for them. There's no one in the box. And they still got corner after that. Lack of communication there.
In a situation like this, so maybe this is an opportunity for Benfica. And it goes towards Otamendi, defended by Camavinga. In by Ausnes, and then attacking that was Rios, and that's a comfortable save for Courtois.
Corner kick for Juventus.
Asensio, Trent Alexander-Arnold.
Oh, Valverde.
Valverde gets the shot away. The vehicle kick just coming across was Dedic, just maybe did enough to put him off.
Yeah, Fede Valverde's first touch just goes across his body towards Dedic instead of going away. That first touch there just allows Dedic to get across. Good run though from the Uruguay, nice ball from Trent.
Oh, Asensio's just collided there with Camavinga.
Juve pull up goal back.
Kind of goes back to that point we made though when he got booked.
Juve got put a goal back. Now it's 4-5. Aggregate 4-5. Whoa, Juve need one more goal. One more goal to take to extra time.
And allows Asensio to come right through with the header and smash into Camavinga.
Juve just pull a goal back, so they're 2-0 up. Galatasaray need to wake up.
Don't forget that the draw for the round of 16 is live on Friday morning.
Bingo is coming on for Monaco. Can't believe he left the Premier League for the French League, you know. He was really good in the Premier League.
Sporting Lisbon or Manchester City. And the Premier League match at the weekend.
See, Real Madrid, the bench is so weak. I can't see. It's not weak per se, but they're all too young. The bench is so thin, Real Madrid. Benfica can still do stuff here.
And all of the coverage is well available on Discovery Plus
Otamendi complaining
as well.
about
Franco Mastantuono looks as if he's ready to come on. Weirdly enough, David Alaba hasn't gone out to warm up as a centre defender on the bench. So I don't know whether Raul Asensio's fine or what, but the stretch is there. No defenders are out warming up. Very strange one.
Yeah, they've been very, very careful here with the Real Madrid central defender. Landed very, very heavily, didn't he?
Yes, he did. I hope he's okay.
Yeah. Seems to have an issue with his chest at the outset.
Yeah. I'm sure many can play centre defence. Of course he can, but
it's coming off on the stretcher.
I thought David Alaba, if he's on the bench, he can certainly play there, can't he?
Be a big surprise here if Asensio's going to be able to carry on. The signs aren't good here at all.
Yeah, you can't take any chances, can you, with the young man?
Galatasaray are panicking now, mate. They are panicking.
So there is Franco Mastantuono.
Galatasaray are panicking because they could lose this game.
From River Plate in the summer.
You think Juventus are at the one
match day 6. Argentina
playing with 11 players.
The stars of the future,
Galatasaray has got 11 players. Juve has got 10 players, and they're winning 2-0. So yesterday we called the Italian league. That's absolutely shite. But tonight they're redeeming themselves. Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. You don't like to see that at all.
So there is David Alaba.
Here comes Juve again. Shoot! Woo.
He hasn't left the bench once though to warm up.
No.
With all respect, the injury happened a few minutes ago. Why isn't he out running up and down the pitch?
Yeah, he's coming on cold, isn't he, the Austrian?
Yeah, and he's had his injury troubles.
I wonder whether they're going to take Gonzalo off, Play Vinicius Junior to the middle. I mean, I can't think of anybody else.
No.
Really.
I mean, he can play off the right, Mastantuono. He has played off the right, but as you said, you're not going to take Fede Valverde off. He's far too important. So the easy option, of course, is to take off the youngster, Gonzalo Garcia. He's already had a kick. That's the easy one to do.
He's been absolutely shit, Garcia.
There's no problem. He's not taking a big hitter off. There's no politics.
Everybody's thoughts at the moment inside the Bernabeu, though, with Raul Asensio.
Asensio's leaving the pitch with the neck brace. So that's serious. That's very serious.
The medical staff of Real Madrid and the additional medical personnel down there being extremely careful as they put the collar on the Real Madrid player. They're prepared to put him onto the stretcher.
He's coming off with the neck brace. He looks serious, man. He looks serious. I hope he's alright.
It's the first time we've heard the Real Madrid crowd for a while as well. What's that section behind the goal where they all wear white? There's Dean Howson in the box.
Yeah, Dani Ceballos as well.
Yeah.
Danny Carvajal coming to see how Raul Asensio is.
And the applause from the supporters inside the stadium as Raul Asensio is taken off for more medical attention.
Yeah, let's hope he prays okay.
So we're taking off Camavinga. So obviously it's Alaba for Raul Asensio and then Mastantuono.
Camavinga's played really well. I don't know why he's taking him off.
Looks at this stage, Steve, as though they're going to play Valverde as a left winger, Mastantuono as a right winger, and then Vinicius Junior alongside Gonzalo.
Yeah, Ardagula goes centrally with Tchouameni. Well, you're right, Fede Valverde over onto the left now.
So they've got 13 minutes to go, plus lengthy additional time based on that stoppage for the Raul Asensio injury. Ashness goes in there on Ardagula. Mastantuono involved for the first time. And that's a foul by Guerrero.
I think Ranieri scored there. Juve nearly equalised. Juve nearly got
Doesn't seem
third
to
goal.
say a great deal down there after
They
lowest.
nearly got third goal by Turan.
Just stands there, doesn't it, quite?
Nuno Mendes is coming off for PSG.
Fine at the moment, the three.
Mendes is coming on for Mendes. What is going on with this Real Madrid team, man?
Lots of opportunity again.
Now Dedic, they've got through the box. Ferrero goes in to make it 4. Headed away by Arda Güler, cleared away by Gonzalo. The centre forward back there helping out at the moment.
I mean, that was an opportunity in the half. Another turnover. Rafa Silva just couldn't put in shelter off. Should have put him in.
Yo, Galatasaray now just bro. If Juve score one more goal, Galatasaray is they're in trouble.
Otamendi. Time for Alexander Arnold. Tuono gives it back to it. Ashness there for Benfica. That's up towards Vinicius Junior. He goes charging into Araujo and then Dedic. Then turn it back to Truben. Well, he's hardly made a save, the goalkeeper, has he, Benfica?
No. It's been a really disappointing second half for both teams. Really low quality
Here
decision
comes
making.
Galatasaray to the press. It's like, oh, Galatasaray pissing me off. You're one man up.
Valverde wins it back and now then Vinicius Junior.
Come on, Vinny.
It's Otamendi. Bearing down on goal. It's Vinicius Junior.
Come on, dance. Dance. Woohoo! Dance, baby, dance. Come on, Vinny. Oh.
And that's 6 goals in 5 games for the Brazilian season up when it matters for Real Madrid.
Vinny. Baila.
Yeah, and there's the headline.
Baila, Vinny. Baila.
Quiet night at the Bernabeu. The man of the moment steps up.
Baila.
Benfica. I mean, it was a nothing fight in the middle of the park, but once Vinny Junior's away, automatically got catching. It was a lovely finish. He opens his body right up. Plays as if has through in with his right foot. This is a lovely touch.
Look at that.
There, but you see he runs around the ball and strokes it past the goalkeeper.
The man of the hour, Vinny Junior. Check the dance move. And here comes Galatasaray. They should score this one. Put him through. Poor pass.
13 turns out to be a lucky number tonight for Vinicius Junior. 13th goal of the season, the third he's got in the Champions League. And he can celebrate because he might just
Celebrate either one at home as well.
It's been a difficult night for them at home. They've been so far off it. But they lead 2-1 tonight, 3-1 on aggregate. And there's less than 10 minutes plus additional time.
Come on, Vinny.
To do anything about it. They've got to throw caution to the wind down the 40 game. Shoulder up with the pass.
That's aggregate 3. Wow. They nearly considered that Real Madrid. Wow.
Gets a touch on it. And he needed to. It may not have gone in,
Oh
but
my
maybe kind of
days.
off the post. Lovely ball. Flick. How does Carreras do this? Oops. Yes, he does a little tiny back heel. Well, he meant it.
Well, what a response that would have been from Benfica. What an audacious little effort from Rafa Silva. Corner though, which Auschness is going to take. It caused an issue with the first 2 corners tonight. Near post balls that were flicked on by Pereira, but nothing since then. Auschness in towards Otamendi. It's cleared away by Arda Güler. There goes Tchouameni. Valverde beaten to it by Auschness, defending over there for Carreras.
Juve equalised. 5-5. Aggregate 5-5. Galatasaray might be going out.
Rios. Ferrero's got a couple to deal with over there in between them. Alexander Arnold and Valverde.
Galatasaray, how do you blow a 5-0, a 5-1 lead, or a 5-2 lead from home? How do you blow? Oh my days.
On the far side, if they can get into it, Güler's going to shoot. Plenty of power, but not the direction.
Galatasaray might be going out.
Slid in Fede Valverde when he comes onto his left
From
foot.
5-2 up.
Here's the Vinicius goal.
And Juve just scored the equaliser. Now it's aggregate 5-5.
Composed, classy.
Oh my days.
Times, but that was
Football is something else, man.
So they're bringing on
Football.
two of the youngsters now. And Palacios is coming on to replace Gula, and they're going to take Gonzalo up as well.
Yo, Juventus.
Yeah.
Juventus are 3-0 up.
He's only 18 years of age. Did come on against Benfica in the knockout stage. Palacios.
This Galatasaray game is crazy, bro. I think I need to focus on this game. Forget the match. I think Madrid will go through. But this game, bear in mind, Juve, they're one man down and they're winning 3-0. Oh my days.
To keep an eye on this, Juventus Galatasaray, they're 3 up now, Juventus. So that's 5-5 on aggregate. Atalanta, the other Italian team in the playoffs, came back against Dortmund earlier. Juventus had it tonight.
The Italian league, they're woken up. Italian teams have woken up. Last night, we called them all type of names. We call them all kind of names, Italian teams last night. Tonight, they've woken up. Atalanta came back and qualified. They knocked Borussia Dortmund out. And now, Juve could knock these people out. Juve could knock Galatasaray out, even though they're one man down. One man down. But I mean, they shut up. We're going to see.
So he's certainly giving you the chance, isn't he, Alvaro?
So changes coming here for Benfica.
Benfica, 2 subs, double subs.
And they're taking off Shelderup for Franjo Ivanovic.
That's on the dice, really, isn't it? For Benfica, they have to do something to change the flow of the game. But in all honesty, they've been very I mean, Madrid have been disappointing, so...
What is wrong with Galatasaray, man? Oh my days.
I mean, it shows where they are, Steve. In fact, it's just said, well, the 3 substitutes who have come on are all 18. Yeah. Well, we know about the talent of Mastantuono, but we don't know a great deal about the other 2, do we? No. Ivanovic plays it straight to Chouameni. 4 minutes or so to play, but you'd suspect there's going to be, what, 7 or 8?
We might get our first extra time game in the playoffs here.
To Raul Asensio. In the meantime, here's Vinicius Junior. Running on to Mendy. Flipping one out now to Mastantuono.
Strange ball, wasn't it?
He's got a bit of swagger about him now, Vinicius Junior.
Yeah. In the ball to Mastantuono, it actually should have went to Palacios on his left-hand side. That was the pass to the youngster. Give him an opportunity.
Oh, PSG, man. They're doing this thing dirty. Look at that. Look at the way they're moving the ball, PSG. Oh my days.
Single goal. Ivanovic, an international for Croatia, trying to win it back. Benfica, who's come on, he's on loan from Aston Villa. He's Argentinian, got a goal on match day 1 against Karabakh. Rios. Ivanovic. Defended there for Real Madrid by Trent Alexander-Arnold. Looking there for Vinicius Junior, but Dedic was waiting for him. Chouameni. Took the ball away. Here's Richard Rios. Alexander Arnold trying to win it back. Ivanovic has got nothing really to his right, so he had to go back to Barrero. Looks like Jose Mourinho is going to go to his 10th knockout tie in a row without winning one. He used to be the master, didn't he, over 2 legs in this competition, but those days feel a while ago now.
Yes, they do.
It looks like it will continue tonight for Real Madrid. They've won 22 of the last 23 knockout ties, having won the
Monaco
first
pull
leg.
one back.
And they've reached the last
2-2
16, at least
as we
the
get
last 16
5-4.
every year since
Monaco
1997.
PSG.
And they're
Can they
coming
make
for
it? Got
another one.
3 minutes of added time. Here comes Real Madrid. Oh, 3 minutes of added time there. Monaco PSG 5-4.
Someone conceded there by Master Tuono. We're about to find out how long we've got left. Fourth officials down there with the board. In the meantime, here's Master Tuono from Real Madrid that loses the ball. Ivanovic. Well, that's a foul by Chouameni.
I mean, everybody's losing the ball, aren't they?
There's been a distinct lack of quality down there, Steve, in the second half.
Absolutely.
So 9 minutes has been added on. I think that's the only number I didn't mention. I said 7, 8 or 10, didn't I? We got 9.
Frank Garcia's going to come on in injury time as well.
So Frank Garcia for Carreras is the Real Madrid change. We're going to see Cabral as well for Benfica.
Yo, Monaco are pressing now. They're pressing for that equalizer. Oh, the ref just got knocked over there by PSG player. Free kick. Monaco, they smell blood. They can take it to extra time. And so does, well, correctly, we're looking at extra time here. Juventus and Galatasaray. It's 5-5. It's a madness. The ref completely taken out by João Neves. Bro, watch this from Monaco.
Then catches the substitute who's only just come on.
Watch this from Monaco.
Like
It's a good spot for a free kick there.
Surprisingly, jumps right back up.
And there's a substitution being made there, bringing in the big lad.
But not roll
Bombe.
around 10 times on the floor catching.
Bombe is coming on.
Looks
The yellow card there for. Oh, it's not even on yet. They gave him a yellow card. And they gave Monaco.
Benfica rapidly running out of time. They've got to find 2 goals in stoppage time.
The Bombe is not even on the pitch yet. They gave him a yellow card. And they gave his coach a yellow card as well. Monaco coach. Pogonelli got a yellow card as well.
The Real Madrid goalkeeper. It makes you wonder whether they've used all the miracles up on match day 8. Benfica. It seems unlikely they can pull it out the back here in the Bernabeu tonight.
Yeah, they had the perfect opportunity tonight in the Bernabeu. I know they were 1 down, but the team that Real Madrid had out. If you're ever going to catch them, it's today.
Juventus as well. Both teams could have won it.
Going forward, you needed to catch them today, and they just haven't been nowhere near good enough, have they? Which, as we mentioned before, suggests that they're not good enough by their form in the Champions League.
There's Palacios, Chouameni, Frank Garcia. Garcia moving forward into that kind of position that we saw Carreras in a lot tonight. Now Chouameni, Trent Alexander-Arnold. Now Rudiger. That's turned by Chouameni. He took his goal superbly well in the first half.
Yeah, he's been good, Chouameni, actually. The fact that he plays in the centre of the park, it's important that he's had a really good night.
I think the two who've stood out for me as outfield players for Real Madrid have been Chouameni and probably Valverde.
Yeah.
Apart from that, it's been difficult, hasn't it?
Really low quality tonight, as we mentioned before. That's the thing that's hit you in the face all night, hasn't it? Real Madrid finishing with 3 18-year-olds on.
One of them in possession here, Palacios. Now gives
Yeah,
it back to his
PSG
captain,
qualified there.
Valverde.
It's over.
Chouameni.
Monaco are out. So now we've got 2 games.
Additional time still to play as Vinicius Junior sets off. Suarez got support here from Alexander-Arnold. Tries that low cross in and ultimately puts it behind for the corner.
Monaco are out.
There's all the engine boys.
5-4 on aggregate there. They've done really well. Juve is 5-5 on aggregate.
Dean House and Jude Bellingham. And Dermot Gallagher next to them.
It's the fitness coach, one of the fitness coaches down there.
All of a sudden, Galatasaray wants to play. That's a foul. They didn't get it. It's a foul.
So Alexander-Arnold to take the corner. Frank Garcia's joined Rudiger in there. Chouameni was jumping and headed it straight at David Alaba. Steered back out here to
Trent has been
Alexander-Arnold.
solid, you know.
Glanced away by Dedic. Cabral gives chase over there.
Trent has been solid.
Steve, you're closer to this club than anybody else I know. I mean, what's the feeling around the place at the minute with the fans? I mean, because they're second favourites at the minute to Barcelona in La Liga. I mean, it seems a pipe dream to think they can win the Champions League this season. Going through managers.
Yeah, the fans were not particularly happy the way Xabi Alonso was treated. And that's when the white flags came out and the white handkerchiefs. Since then, they've gone on a really good run, went top of the league, chased Barcelona down, went top. But then they lost to Osasuna in the second now by a point. So they need to stay involved with Barcelona. They play to them, they can't do. They've got 3 or 4 games left in the season, so that'll be tight. So they're always going to be fine in La Liga. But it's what happens in this competition. And as you said, they're nowhere near good enough at this moment in time. They need all of the hitters back as soon as possible for them to go on to the challenge. We know the next round.
I think Juve, we've got additional time. Extra time is going to go.
City, as we said. They may get lucky if they get Sporting Lisbon.
Extra time with
Juve.
Juve.
Manchester City with this type of team, there's nothing down for them.
I mean, the only thing you'd say about Sporting Lisbon is they're above Benfica in the Portuguese league, so they might be better than the opposition we've seen tonight.
Yeah,
but on another night, they might have gone through here, Benfica.
But even they're not top, are they? Top.
Yeah.
So,
and they lost to Forest in the Europa League.
Yes, it's a much of a muchness.
It's not a great advert for the Portuguese league.
No, it's not. You need a bit of fortune, don't you, in the draw, but that's what you do. And you need your big boys back. We've said that before. You need a lot of luck in the Champions League. You need to avoid red cards, penalties, and you need your strongest team out at any given moment.
They've got it.
But they've navigated to this evening, and that's all they had to do.
Yeah. Based on what happened in Lisbon last week, the fact that Vinicius Junior's got the all-important, decisive third goal on aggregate feels right.
Yeah.
He's had a good battle with Dedic tonight.
Yeah.
Forward by Trubin.
A round of applause from the fans from Madrid, running, all the touts opening it. And Alvaro Arbeloa
2 minutes to play there at Bernabeu.
is managing a lot of these youngsters.
Look at that. That's behind Courtois' goal.
Yeah.
Interesting if you're taking a penalty at that end and they all put the lights on like that, wouldn't it? Rafa Silva gave Benfica the lead, remember. Didn't last very long. Chouameni went down the other end, and after 2 minutes and 44 seconds, he made it 1-1. And that really was the moment, wasn't it, from a Benfica perspective? They could have held on to that lead a little bit longer and took some doubt in the minds of the Real Madrid players. They got the crowd a bit more agitated. You never know, but yeah. By Fede Valverde, controlled on the chest by Palacios. Vinicius Junior looking to run in behind. Well, there's the full-time whistle. And for the 29th successive season, Real Madrid reached the last 16 of the Champions League. And it's relief in many ways for Alvaro Arbeloa. And fitting as well that Vinicius Junior put the exclamation point on Real Madrid's safe passage.
Yeah, Madrid are through there, mate. They're through. We've got extra time coming now between Juventus and Galatasaray. Galatasaray just blew that lead away 5-2, right? The first leg 5-2, and now they're fighting for survival. And I can see Juve with 10 man winning this game. I can see Juve going through, and even if they don't, they've given it all. They're all now. But from what we saw yesterday, Inter Milan, the way they played yesterday, and they got knocked out. Credit to the Italian teams tonight, because they've rescued that league, the name of that league. Atalanta did really well today. Chouameni, I think, is my man of the match tonight. He should win man of the match probably. I think he is man of the match.
Darren's absolutely right. Not classic, not one we'll look back on and go, wow, remember where you were when you watched that one? But look, Real Madrid have done it nonetheless, Joe.
Job done. It had to be that man, Vinicius.
Yeah, Chouameni man of the match there. In midfield, he bullied everyone in the midfield. He did really well.
I think Michael nailed it. I said they need to play the best players back, and they need them back quick. And they're going to be there or thereabouts, that's for sure.
Vinicius, when he scored that goal and made that celebration, just tell the viewers how you reacted in the studio.
Yeah, I was slightly excited. I was glad he actually went to the corner flag and replicated the one from Benfica. I think he shows that he's obviously not that to get to his performance and executed his impressively.
Barrett, Benfica, early on in the game, they really played their part in this, and we thought, wow, Real Madrid just weren't giving enough in the early stages.
Yeah, I think none of us going into it give them a chance. I thought, going off the first leg, we thought we
I'm watching
but they went for it. They tried to get
Juventus Galatasaray game now. This is a tasty one.
They got their goal, and you thought maybe they could get another.
This is a tasty one. What's happening on my stream now? Juve Galatasaray. Let me look for this game. Where is it? There we go. Found it. Extra time in Italy. Italian league last night, they let themselves down. And tonight, the Italian teams are turning up. 3-0 up with 1 man down. Juve, 3-0 up with 1 man down. So it's averaging 5-5. And they've got free kick right now in a very good place. Right? Everyone is in the box now for Juve. 1 man down. They don't care. They're going for it. And this is how you...
In it goes towards Cope Minus, left by Boga. Yildiz.
If Juve go through, this is going to be some night in Italy.
From Sané.
He's not played well, Leroy Sané, have to say.
He's not a player really you can rely on to dig in games like this. He's got quality for sure.
With extra man, they're not making the most of it. They're not taking advantage of it. Extra man on, Juve 1 man down. Like, they're winning all the second balls. Juventus.
I think Okan Buruk would like him to run around the pitch a bit more, show a bit more enthusiasm.
Look at that.
Well, especially he's one of the fresher players out there, having come on as a sub. First and foremost, they've got to try and find Victor Osimhen, Mauro Icardi, who are now playing as a pair.
What's happening with the extra man? They're not making the most of the extra man.
You can feel pride in his team's performance.
They should be bringing in.
Spalletti has coached both of those players, Osimhen and Icardi. He took the captaincy of Icardi at Inter. Osimhen, he won the Scudetto with a Napoli. He just sat here watching this game, wondering who ultimately will decide it. And will it come from a moment of brilliance? Will it come from a mistake? Maybe it'll come in a penalty shootout. One way or another, we are going to get a winner tonight and some drama. More drama. I'd make Gala still favourites, even though mentally it must be very hard for them. But I'd make them favourites. Half an hour, 11 v 10.
They're not making the most of this. If they lose this game, they will sack their coach. If they lose this game, they will sack the coach.
The prize is worth running for. Sané. Can Juve have just backed off for the moment here? Gundogan.
Good God. If Galatasaray loses this game, they'll sack the coach. They must sack the coach, actually.
Seriously experienced players out there.
One man up,
the Galatasaray,
right?
the likes
Against
of
10 men,
Osimhen,
and you
Gundogan,
5-2 up,
Torreira.
and now you let that lead go. You lost that lead.
The way yet to win this. Good ball out to Volga. Boué in front of him. Nicely done by Volga. Headed clear by Sanchez. Satisfy here as Cope Minus, who's been excellent tonight. Kalulu, Locatelli, Yildiz, Agic, Yildiz. Locatelli, Agic. Olga showed too much of it to Boué. Slipped there by Osimhen. How well marshalled he is. This has got strike partner up there, but I feel as though Juve down the left side might get joy because I'm watching Leroy Sané and he doesn't want to track Boga back or Yildiz in that left-hand side. He's leaving his fullback, Sacha Bowie, a little bit exposed. That's why Torreira's coming across to try and help his fullback. Boga, McKennie has made the run into the middle. Boga looking to go on the outside. He's found McKennie! That's a Grover!
Wow!
Oh, what a chance! Why is Weston McKennie not shot? Why on earth has he passed it? I mean, you'd back McKennie. I mean, again, Leroy Sané showing no effort. Why haven't you shot from there? I mean, again, ultimately he's trying to put on and play for his mate who's a left footer to try and slide it into the corner. If Weston McKennie had that one back again, surely he finishes that one himself. What an impact Boga has made on that left-hand side. Grover has on the right, but he's missed a truly gilt-edged opportunity to put Juve in front on aggregate. I wouldn't be surprised if Okan Buruk takes Leroy Sané off. It's almost like it's 10 v 10. Talented player when he's got the ball at his feet. Deary me, he's leaving his fullback really exposed. Torreira getting treatment. Let's tell you about what we've got coming up while we've got a brief moment of calm. The round of 16 draw. One of these two sides will be in it Friday, 11 a.m. TNT Sports 1. At the Vitality, Saturday lunchtime. We begin at 11 a.m. Bournemouth against Sunderland in the Premier League. And don't forget as well, match week 29. Another bit of midweek Premier League mayhem across TNT Sports and Discovery Plus. We'll have all 10 matches live, including Villa v Chelsea, Brighton Arsenal, Newcastle against Manchester United, and Man City against Nottingham Forest. Busy days ahead. And again, a tie still to be settled in Turin. It keeps us guessing, but what a chance for Juve to go in front. Boué looking to get to this, and he has. And it was blocked by Boga. Look how hard he's working.
Two fresh players on the pitch now. Yeah, the best thing about this game is you can't really call it.
You know, Locatelli in that midfield, Don, has been absolutely outstanding tonight for Juventus. And I don't use terminology like that loosely. He has been remarkably good. Will he end up being on the winning side? Galatasaray threatened from the corner. Yilmaz will take it, busy in that box. Over the head of Osimhen. Torreira's found a bit of space.
Straight at the keeper. Straight at the keeper.
And we'll be happy if Torreira's taken shots from 30 yards.
Ajic.
Cannot get Gundogan on the ball. That's why he was brought on at 3-2 to try and get on the ball for Galatasaray. They can't find him.
When you saw him come on, you thought this is the guy who'll finally get hold of this, bring some calm to the match for Galatasaray.
It's not his fault. It's everyone around him.
These games
not on his level.
stressing me out.
And if you're not going to get the best out of Leroy Sané defensively, you have to get him the ball.
Singo's going to be coming on shortly for Galatasaray. The 10 men have had the best chance in this first period of extra time. I said when they went down to 10 how well they played with 10 against Inter at San Siro recently, but this is topping it. I mean, it's astonishing what they're doing. Sané. Hoped for a free kick but didn't get one. Boga. Boué wins it back. Torreira. Icardi, former Inter player, up against Juventus here. Sanchez. Boué, plenty in the box. Osimhen waving his arms about, so irritated that that wasn't put in the box.
Well, that's his game. He's all action and he wants it into the box. Gala just playing football side to side. It's not helping him.
Bodacia. Sanchez. Boué. Gundogan's come short. Torreira, they're waiting for the perfect moment, it seemed. Gundogan. Locatelli won the header and cleared by Yildiz. They just needed to get it up the pitch there, Juve. He's living on his nerves, pacing up and down that touchline. Spalletti.
The Spalletti win this game.
Still waiting to come on.
Spalletti win this game tonight. That's something else. Can't tell. They one man down. Sané has been really poor for Galatasaray. Put the cross in.
For the cross.
Goal.
Searching ball as well, and it just needed a touch.
That's better from Leroy Sané. That's where you need him. Top end of the pitch, ball on his left foot. Fantastic delivery in. That's what the strikers want. They want that ball delivered.
So Miretti is going to be brought on by Spalletti. Fresh energy, fresh legs in the midfield. a youth graduate at Juventus, has always been a Juve fan. Torreira makes way for Singo. Went to his first Juve trial, Miretti, aged 8, in a Barca shirt with Xavi on the back. Club that means so much to him. It's Yildiz who comes off here to a standing ovation. A player who had been a doubt for this game with a calf injury, but whilst he hasn't scored, he's put in a shift there, Yildiz.
Oh, they all have, and the fans appreciate the effort that Yildiz has put in tonight and his quality.
Kept in by Miretti. I think some of the attacking talent Galatasaray have got on the pitch, and Juve conceded 15 goals across their last 5 games. It's amazing, really, that yet to score in this game. They might do here, though. Osimhen forward. Juve get the decision. And Juve without their best central defender tonight as well. Bremo, who is on the bench, but isn't fully fit. Hasn't been risked by Spalletti.
Well, that's their best centre forward as well, in Vlahovic.
Penda is one of those warming up. So is Kostic. Yildiz now can only watch on. Ditto Torreira. Seconds remaining at the end of this first period of extra time. Locatelli. Ajic. Loses it to Gundogan. Well-timed challenge, and look at this, they're raining forward here, Galatasaray. Osimhen's gone through the middle. Icardi's up there as well. Poor ball. Wasted opportunity yet again for Galatasaray.
Poor touch from Leroy Sané. 5v3 they had there.
The tiredness perhaps telling here on Juventus, which is entirely understandable. Yilmaz looks for Osimhen, and he scores.
He scores, Osimhen.
Victor Osimhen for Galatasaray.
He's not even celebrating.
No real celebration from him.
He's not celebrating.
But in
He's not happy with that.
At the end of this first period of extra time, it's the former Napoli man
5-6.
who
Game
puts
on.
Galatasaray in front on aggregate.
Well, the stadium just fell absolute quiet. It was
Osimhen is
silence.
pissed off. It's like, I'm scoring all these goals for you, lot, just for you lot to come here and give it all away. 5-6 aggregate.
Space on that left-hand side where he
It's not
looks to pull
celebrating
into.
at all.
It just felt it was going to be inevitable. Just be double-checked to see whether he was definitely onside. Yeah, he's just on.
Onside.
It's a calm finish.
Well
Those
taken
sticks
ball
through
as
the
well.
legs
He took that really
of the
well.
goalkeeper.
Took that really well. Osimhen. Oh, between the legs. Between the keeper's legs.
And finally, he got his clear-cut chance
3-1.
and made the most of it. Victor Osimhen.
I mean, he's hardly had any sort of service whatsoever. That's relief from Okan Buruk.
Is that the goal that kills the tie? We'll see.
I felt as though, you know, when Galatasaray got it back to 5-5 on aggregate with 5 minutes to go, it was all Juve. It was all Juve, and it was like, you've got 5 minutes. Go and try and win the game. If you try and win it in extra time, 10v11, it's a big ask.
So at half-time, in extra time.
Half-time in extra
it is
time.
Juve 3, Galatasaray
5-6.
1 on the night. Galatasaray 6-5 up on aggregate.
Osimhen is not happy at all. Right? He's not had any service up top, but the first one he got a clear chance, a clear cut chance, and he scored.
He talked about how he would have liked to have joined Juve in the past, but Napoli wouldn't allow it to happen. Brought it up again ahead of this game, but he's got the goal that puts them in front.
Maybe a sign of the ultimate respect to Juve as a football club, that potentially they might sign him in the near future. Gatti was just on the stretch, can't fault him, another player for Juve that's put such a shift in. His men have been absolutely superb tonight. They are a fan base, Gala, that go through it. I've said many a time watching this club over the last 10 years, they've got a collapse in them. But now it's 6-5, surely they can see it through.
It is back in Galatasaray's hands. He was in tears when it went 3-3. At 3-0, I should say, on the night. Can
Second half of extra time coming up.
Dig even deeper?
It's not over yet.
Huge ask.
It's not over yet, because 15 minutes you can leave everything out on the pitch. You can pump balls long into Galatasaray's 18-yard box. Defensively, this Galatasaray's side is not particularly sound. You can't really rely on them. So with 15 to go, you've got to feel as though if you're Juve, you're going to get, what, 2-3 chances? Can you take one? I couldn't rely on Galatasaray from here. I couldn't.
What must be going through the mind of Shagrova? What a chance it was, and McKennie could have taken it himself.
I mean, McKennie had the big chance, didn't he? I get why he was unselfish, but the game he's had tonight, especially scoring, I would have fancied him from, what, 6-7 yards?
Sané. Singo.
Now will they keep the ball, Galatasaray? That has to have been the message from Okan Buruk in that team talk for 15 minutes, lads. Can we keep the ball? Can we get Gundogan on the ball? He'll keep it.
Okay, this game is mad.
Bonacha. Gundogan. Locatelli. And looking to press high up the pitch. Leader's performance from him. Though he can't put it all in tonight, he's suspended for the game against Roma on Sunday. It'll be a big miss for them at the Olimpico. That's the thing for Juve as well. In between two legs of this tie, they played Como at the weekend, lost here by 2-0. They've got Roma coming up Sunday night. You and I will be watching that. The pressure on to finish in the Champions League place is Osimhen with the header. Almada unable to keep it down.
Yeah, still striving for top 4, Juve. 4 points behind Roma going into that game at the weekend.
A massive match for both of those teams. Just feels like the crowd needs to rediscover their voice a bit as well. For the players, the Juve players, to feed off it. But what an achievement this would be for Galatasaray. Have waited so long to get to the last 16 again of the Champions League, not since 2014. They've invested a lot of money, a lot of faith in this group of players as well.
Spalletti's going to make a couple of changes just to try and get that energy back into the Juve Juve players might find something.
Says he wants to work hard. Osimhen always says he wants to push the team. He doesn't like to lose. He has got the goal that right now is sending Galatasaray through. Openda and Kostic coming on for the tired Juventus. Kalulu hobbling on.
What a game Locatelli's had as well.
It's a hamstring. Looks like a problem there for Kalulu, which is another worry going forward. Openda, a player who's scored a lot of goals.
Right, listen to the fans clapping Locatelli off.
And he deserves that applause as well. Saying
been
Openda
brilliant
scored a lot of
tonight,
goals
Locatelli.
elsewhere at Leipzig, at Lens, at Vitesse. Not really here at Juventus. He's not left his mark properly at Juventus yet. Could he be the player maybe to salvage this tie for them? He goes up front. Openda chasing this.
Corner. The good thing about having a tender on the pitch, he'll try and be a box threat, but Kostic is a player that could be vital. He's a player on the left-hand side, he takes no time whatsoever. He just keeps putting crosses in all the time on that left foot, doesn't take too many touches.
Will something drop for Juventus here? One goal down in the tie. Osimhen back defending.
back there defending his goal.
Icardi's
Come on.
header. Osimhen trying to take it on. Gatti with the challenge and wins it back.
Oh, Juve.
Now Galatasaray have to retreat. McKennie. Shagrova. It's got to be put in the box. Shagrova! And Kostic is there! Oh, he just needed a touch.
Well, I think in the end, you know,
Wow.
it's a great save from Shakur. Looked like it was a goalkeeping save from this strike here. It was a strong right hand. What a save that is. Super save.
Hadjic just couldn't grow enough, could he, to apply the touch. Kostic on target, but you said, Don, they would get more chances.
It's just the nature of the beast, Adam. When you're out the pitch, you always feel as though you're going to get a couple of chances. And they'll still get them, Juve. They'll still get a couple more. So might Galatasaray.
It's been that sort of tie, hasn't it?
Sonny has been so quiet.
Boga. One of the reasons they were so heavily criticised, Juventus, after their elimination to PSV at this stage last season was that it was felt that they should have beaten, aside from the Eredivisie, was the feeling in Italy, but also that they didn't cover themselves in glory in terms of the level of the performance. That's certainly not the criticism tonight. They couldn't really have given much more here, physically, mentally. It's just how much they've got left now.
Yeah, you just feel as though that Osimhen goal just took a lot of life out of the Juve legs. Nice Liverpool and Spurs watching on. They'll be entertaining games. Don't forget, Gala have beaten Liverpool in the Champions League this season.
Such a vociferous backing at home. Perform ordinarily so well at home. It's just away on their European travels where there's always a big question mark about Galatasaray.
And that's the thing, Adam, as well. They'll come out of this game with obviously immense pride. That if, and it still is an if they go through. But the big question is, even at 5-2, they've failed to manage a game.
They allowed it to get back to 5-5. Miretti. And still. Miretti. Eventually lost his footing. Kostic, good ball. Boga. Can he bend one here? They're still pushing, still fighting here, Juventus. The best way for Juve to get back in the game is get the ball out wide. Just get crosses in. Well, with Kostic and Boga down that left-hand side, they're certainly not two wonderful crosses of the ball. Gatti. Shagrova on this near side. Boga. Can he get some quality ball into the box? Boga still going. Wild with the shot in the air. So you can't score from there. You just feel as though when you get it on that left-hand side, Boga, just take a touch, get it out your feet. There's enough black and white shirts in there. Just put it in the box. The more he drifted across, I thought, not going to score from there.
Yellow card for the keeper there. For time wasting.
For Shakir. Good movement, wasn't it, from Osimhen? He pulls out into that position where he knows he's got Gatti. It's all about the weight of the pass, just onside, and then touch and finish. "37 goals for Galatasaray last season. Osimhen, highest scoring season for an overseas player for a Turkish Super League club. Performing at a high level again this season. Gundogan. Sané. Just got to keep moving the ball if possible, Galatasaray. Keep possession. Some of the Juve players must be absolutely shattered. Sanchez. 5 minutes to go. Miretti. I mean, look at that. Juve covered more distance with 10 men. It's astonishing. Incredible achievement. Up deep in Galatasaray territory here. The temptation, you'd think, would be to stick this in the box. Spalletti hopes for an equaliser. Not sure that was the right option, you know, for Weston McKennie. The one thing he has got is a really long throw. Just throw it in there. Not sure why you try and go short. That's a poor decision up from McKennie. Now the 10 men of Juve ran 2k more than Galatasaray. What a shift. What an effort. Gundogan. Bounced off Singo. Openda couldn't make it stick. Tell you what, though, last 10-15 minutes, Gundogan's took the ball. He's took the ball into his feet when needed. What experience he has played in 3 Champions League finals, losing side twice. Once with Dortmund, once with City, and a winner with City as well. He'll be a future coach, has already completed his UEFA B licence. It's an example on how not to manage the game if he's... Might be part of his thesis for his A. That's the word I was looking for, because he's... Right, watch this game. This is how not to manage a game when you're winning 5-2.
Come on, Osimhen. Come on. Oh!
Bounced off the heel of Sané. They're lucky to keep hold of it, really. Gundogan. See, look at the football brain, the IQ, thinking, right, I know exactly what to do here. I'm not going to give the ball away. His teammates have to follow suit. All about finding the Galatasaray shirt here, even if it's sideways 10-15 yards. Osimhen's made the run through the middle, and Yilmaz was there as well, and that will seal it.
It's over. It's over. Galatasaray finally 7-5 on aggregate.
But how hard they've been made to work for this tonight.
Yeah,
Wonderful
it's over for Juve, man. Juve, they should be proud of them. They should be super proud of themselves, man. Like, literally, 10 man. They've run more. They've put a shift. They've put more shift, harder shift than this Galatasaray players.
For putting the effort in, but it was good to run there. That passage of play, he must have kept the ball there for an
Juve fans are working out.
And a lovely split pass from Singo to find Yilmaz for the finish. Just drove through the middle, recognised where the space was, and he is a mile onside. Both of them are onside, actually. That's just tired legs, tired minds. But full of praise for Juve in the shift, the effort, the quality they've put in tonight. What a scare Galatasaray have had, but they've got the job done in the end. Just.
What a game! This game is nuts.
Now they can celebrate freely, knowing they will be heading to the last 16. Sure, I'd like to think the Juve fans that are in the stadium will give their team a standing ovation.
Spalletti, man, bless him.
Not many would have given them a prayer before the game. Well, you know, they nearly won it. Coming into this tonight, a lot of the narrative, as people like to call it, was that Juve's season was in danger of completely going off the rails. Capitulation was a word that was used. But even though they're going out here tonight, I think in terms of the rest of the season, they're out of the Coppa Italia. It's all about finishing in the Champions League places. In a strange kind of way, this will give them surely a huge amount of confidence. Well, do you remember minute one when you asked the question, is there a way back? There's always a game, and there's always a way to lose a game of football. They've lost it in the best possible way. Shagrova. Just the minute to be added on at the end of extra time. But got to thank both sets of players, Tom, for the show that they put on over the two legs. Amazing. 12 goals. And that'll be the one that I think maybe Spalletti will be thinking, why did we manage the first leg a bit better?
I'll say it.
So Galatasaray are through. To the last 16 they go for the first time since 2014.
What a game.
What a scare they were given. What an effort we saw from the 10 men, remember, of Juventus. Sportsmanship there from Osimhen, who got the goal that put Galatasaray back in front on aggregate after Juve had remarkably levelled things and took it to extra time. Yilmaz with another goal in extra time. But the Juventus supporters, and quite rightly, showing appreciation for the effort of their team, led by the captain, Locatelli, who was inspirational out there tonight. But they couldn't find a way in the end. Galatasaray go through, they'll meet Liverpool or Spurs. Full time on the night, Juve 3, Galatasaray 2. So a quick look back on a crazy game of football.
Crazy.
I'm sure you enjoyed that at home as we did. This was the penalty that led to the opener. Yeah, it was Davinson Sanchez that gave the ball away in a poor area. Then Torreira out of panic, giving the penalty away. Then it was Locatelli. How's your nerves? Really good technique. He backed himself, sent the goalkeeper the wrong way.
Yeah, Juve, they did all they could, but you know it wasn't enough. And yeah, even though they were 10 one man down, they got a red card there. for an accidental foul there. The ref had to resend the yellow card and give him a red. And they won the game tonight, but unfortunately, it's too late. On aggregate 7-5. Osimhen played really well. He didn't get much service tonight, but the one he received and he scored, and he almost created that second goal there for Galatasaray. So fair play to them for coming back, because I reckon if they lost this game, that coach, they would have sacked that coach tonight, because Turkish League, they don't mess about. They don't mess about with coaches. But anyway, to the game I was watching tonight, Barca, my guy, Vini. I'm in Real Madrid against Benfica. Vini put one past them and he danced. Vini Jr. So congratulations to Vinicius and Real Madrid for going through to the last 16. That's his card. As you can see there. Shout out to Vinicius. Vini J. Shout out to the guy. He delivered when he mattered. Right? Real Madrid looked like they Benfica could have pressed them today because he wasn't the strongest team. But they came out on top. So it's really good to see Vini there. That's his card right there. They had a lot of players out tonight, Real Madrid. Even Dean Oitzin was out. Militao was out. What else can I think of? Cavaminga played really well, and even Valverde was on tonight, but he was really quiet on the pitch. Valverde, it's just me. Cavaminga was pretty solid tonight as well in midfield. He played really well in the midfield. Cavaminga, but Vini won it. What's going on with the guy, man? Since he left, he's been injured. He's had a few red cards as well. And Madrid, will Madrid get rid of him? And also, Paris Saint-Germain qualify as expected. There was a red card in that game as well. Monaco player got sent off. So we've got a serious game now. Serious the round that's coming up now. We're gonna find out really if Arsenal, because this is the serious part of the Champions League. Can Arsenal beat the rest of the teams now? Can they do it? Can they do it? This is the serious part of the Champions League, and this could put Arsenal under a lot of pressure, especially with them winning the league as well. City breathing down their necks. Anything can happen. But yeah, PSG, they look like they're starting to hit top form again. PSG, because the way they handle Monaco tonight, that's the best way to beat them, really. But tomorrow we've got Europa League and Conference League tomorrow, I think. Forest, they're already in a very good place. Crystal Palace all in a good place. So the English teams will get an additional spot in the Champions League for next season, which is the 5th spot. Rudiger was fasting tonight as well, but he did really well. Shout out to Rudiger. Shout out to him, my guy. He played really well. But Chomini was my man of the match, and he won it actually. Let me see if I can find a card for Chomini actually. Have I got one for him? It's scary out. Real Madrid, shout out to Trent. Trent handled that, that back line. He played really well. Shout out to Trent Alexander as well. Finally, he's got manager or coach or interim coach that believes in him, and he's showing his full potential. Not Trent. He's gelling into the team. He's walking into the team now. Previous managers, do you want to play him? And he got sacked. Oh yeah, Bellingham was off as well tonight. Bellingham was injured. Yo, Madrid, they got a scary team, but tonight the team that was out there, Benfica could have beat them. Man of the match, I mean, I can't find your card. Oh, I don't know what's happened to this card, man. I mean, shout out to the Madrid team though, and I'm glad to see Vinny run to the corner flag and continues dancing. Nobody can stop you from dancing. It's your goal. It's your home ground. Dance if you like. Now, what's his name? Cristiani is definitely gonna get his 10-match ban. He's gonna get it because according to history, that's how UEFA has always worked. It happened a few years ago, where I think he was a Turkish player, got banned for 10 games. He got suspended provisionally for one, but then he got suspended for 10 games after that. So Cristiano will definitely get suspended. Benfica will get fined. Would they get any more punishment, like for the stadium, for the fans? Are they gonna get banned for the stadium? Not allow, play behind closed doors. No Benfica fans, but the opposition should be present. Are we gonna see that? I don't know. But yeah, Benfica could get hefty fine. Actually got a Cristiano card, man. Fucking hell. Okay. That's his card. His rating is 76 and 60. Absolute shite. Compared to Vini Jr., 97, 43. I mean, yeah. But yeah. The English team, they've done really well. Shout out to them, though. You know what I mean? Anthony Gordon is on fire. Is he currently leading the Champions League? Golden Boot? He's cooking in the Champions League. Gordon. He's cooking. So shout out to him. But I don't think that if they don't win it, I don't think they'll qualify for the Champions League next season. Newcastle, because they're far behind Liverpool. Never mind, trying to catch United now. But we've got a case of Cristiani versus Vini Jr. UEFA. It's over to you. And as much as Benfica, a legendary club in the Champions League, I don't think they can go toe-to-toe with Real Madrid when it comes to power, money, and everything else, influence in the game. So UEFA will probably side with Madrid, and as they've done with the 1-match ban so far, and I reckon they'll definitely give Cristiano a 10-match ban on a hefty fine for the club. Mourinho will never manage Real Madrid again. He's ruining his footballing chances against these teams. So I don't know which other team is gonna say, Mourinho, come on, we need you. You can rescue us. I can't say it. I don't know about you, but I can't say it from any other team to say, right. We'll offer you to come and manage our team, Mourinho, with this kind of history. Now he's created for himself. The noise is created for himself. He lost a lot of people. Have lost so much respect for Jose, and that's including his former players. lost so much respect for him. It's a shame. It's a shame. He could have just said, listen, I've not got all the facts. I'll let the investigation take its course, and then walk away. But Jose decided to go in fully. I understand you have to back. It's almost like your child. If you're out there, somebody accusing them of something, even if they've done, even if they've done it, you're still gonna try and back them. I think that's what Mourinho did there. But this is a sensitive case. There's no way. There's no way I would do that. But he's still backing the kid. He's still backing Cristiani. Doesn't even make sense. Cristiani has changed his stories more than 10 times now. So who are you gonna believe? Anytime they interview him or he posts something, he's changing his story. Even tonight, even before the match tonight, I think he put out a tweet and deleted it. What's the point? If you believe in the tweet, right? Don't be a coward. Leave the tweet up. But he posted the tweet and deleted it. That tells you a lot about the guy. It tells you a lot about him. He keep posting and deleting, posting and deleting. That means he's not even sure of himself what he's doing. He doesn't know what he's doing. For a 20-year-old, now he's got a whole badge on his neck. Right? You'll not be okay. He's now gonna. It's almost as if when, even if this was fake, imagine like Mendy for City when he got accused of, abusing those women, all of those women. Even though he wasn't found guilty, even though Mendy was not guilty at all, right? He had that bad smell will follow him everywhere. Everywhere, brother. That's what's happened here. So Cristiani at 20, you're looking at someone now who could go anywhere and the first thing they would know about him, he could win the World Cup. He could win the next World Cup and the only thing they will remember about him is that. And I reckon they're going to take him to the World Cup just to back him, continue backing him. Even though he doesn't deserve to go to the World Cup, they'll still take him just to prove a point. And Argentina, we know what they like. We know what the country's like. We've got Argentine players in our squad. I'm not going to say he's part of it because he's never been in any controversial shit. Licho, he looks like a really nice guy, Licho, really. But we've got him on our side, so I don't know. But Real Madrid winning this tonight and kicking them out, that's good. It's good for the game. It's good for the game. It's really good for the game. But Vinny scoring that decisive goal there to make it, 2-1 on the Bernabeu, and he danced at the end. That's what football is all about. That's what we want to see in football. We want the banter. If you don't like his celebration, that's fine. But call him other names. But no, don't be racist. Because that's not good look for anyone. Regardless of who you are, it's not good look. Racism is not good look. You should stamp it out completely. I think the moment they start involving the law, the police, the court, right? Send players into prison. Send it to a 6 month, 3 month, 1 year. People will stop being racist on the pitch because when you think about it, when fans get caught on Fans are prosecuted, are sent to prison. Why can't players get sent to prison for that? I don't care who you are, right? Why can't the players be held accountable? If you get caught, found guilty of racism, why can't a footballer go to prison? Make that make sense. If you get caught, if the court can send fans that pay to go watch these players, can send them to prison, why can't the players be held accountable and sent to prison? Why can't they have a prison sentence? That would deter the rest of the footballing world for being racist. You can be racist behind closed doors, that's fine. But if you come on the pitch and be racist, like you get found guilty, you get proven that you said something stupid, you should go to prison, man. And your club should get a hefty fine. The owners should be held accountable. Because you should put it in their clause. I think that's the other thing. They should go in any player's clause. It doesn't matter, black, white, brown, Asian, whatever you want to call it. There should be a clause. If you cost my team, I'm going to pay this amount of money for you. But in your clause, if you cost my team by you being racist, if you cost my team a point deduction, if you cost me a fine, the reputation, this is what you'll have to pay back to the club. And for what we pay for you to sign you, let's say if you pay 100 million to sign a player, if you commit any offense that will bring my name, the club, my property into disrepute, you should pay 50 million back to the club. And I guarantee you, racism will stop. And FIFA or UEFA or CAF or whatever, if they can then find the club, right? Okay, if any of your players get caught doing this, we're gonna fine you this amount of money, or we're gonna relegate you, deduct point, and everything else. I think that will make, that'll probably make a lot of difference in terms of curbing racism, in terms of fighting it overall. Otherwise, if you just go, well, you're gonna get 10-match ban, blah blah blah. Yeah, he's gonna go on holiday, chill. If that's the consequences, some people will take it. It's like when you have criminals, they know when you rob a bank, you can rob a bank and go to prison for 6 months and get out for 3 months, right? They know that people are gonna do it because the punishment is not harsh enough. Yeah, people do it. But if you put in their clause and say to them, if you bring my club's name into disrepute, you're gonna pay half of what we've paid for you. If you wanna sign. If you don't sign, that means you're one of the bad guys out there because you can't trust yourself, for making that kind of judgment, for being a racist or for being homophobic or for being Islamophobic or anti-Christ or whatever you want to call it. That's what they need to do. We don't care about the F in this, F this, F that. That's fine. You can swear because you can't take that from someone. But anything else away from that, you should get an FT fine from your club, and FIFA or UEFA or CAF or whatever should fine your club as well, or deduct take points from them. I think that will help. Put in the players clause, the agent clause. Let the agent know if your client misbehave in a certain way that will disrupt the game, that will destroy my team. Let the agent know you're gonna have to pay. You're gonna have to pay up. Otherwise, this will never change. We'll continue to see this in football over and over and over. Because before us, there were people that were saying, Eusebio, like Mourinho said. Serbia couldn't say much when he was playing football back in the day. I wasn't even born here. And because you're not allowed to say anything back then when he was suffering racism, he was very quiet. Anything. It's only after he retired he started saying stuff. He suffered so much racism back in the day. So they fought for that, for these guys to be able to play freely, to be able to enjoy themselves. People like Roger Milo, Pele, the Maradonas, they fought so hard for players like Vinny to be able to play football and enjoy themselves. So now I've got a 4-year-old, 5-year-old. Eventually, if or when he becomes professional, and he's gonna go through that, experience that. That needs to stop. That can't. Yeah, if you think about it, the people that came before us, they fought. The people that came before them, they fought racism. They fought homophobia. They fought all type of discrimination. If you think about it, and then here we are experiencing the same thing. And if, after us, the kids that's gonna come after us, or our kids, are gonna experience the same thing. So when is it gonna stop? When is the nonsense going to stop? I guess we'll never know. If FIFA or UEFA don't punish Cristiano to the point that it will deter, you know, other players from doing it. Because it's like there's a history of Argentine players doing stupid stuff like that. There's a history, not like there's no history about it. But Argentina, they've got a history. Their players sat on a bus singing all racist stuff against French players, and nothing was done. This guy came back to Chelsea, they gave him the armband. How is that even possible? You get rewarded for being a nasty person. Enzo Fernandez came back to Chelsea and they gave him the armband. What the fuck? Sorry about the language, but it shouldn't happen. You shouldn't be rewarding people for bad behaviors. We shouldn't be doing that, especially in football. So he tells people like Cristiano that if you do it, it's fine. You get away with it, because you're protected. Because you're protecting these players. You know what I mean? And how can you be protecting these players like that? Why can't you hold them accountable? Why can't they pay for their sins? I just don't understand it. I don't understand it. Why can't players go to prison for being nasty, for being racist, for being homophobic, for being anti-Christ, for being anti-religion, whatever? Why can't they go to prison? That's where I'm at with this one. The next time, after Christianity, the next time something like that happen, involve the police, involve the law, involve the court system, involve people that will hold these people accountable, that will find them guilty the same way fans get sent to prison for being racist. Simple. That'll stop it. Because if you're in prison, you're losing money, you lose your contract, and your club comes after you after paying for you, after paying millions for you to buy you, and you're in prison now, they can't get their funds back. The club should come after you and get you to pay them back whatever they've paid for you. That's the only way you'll see players will stop being racist. Argentina players, and so many others. Simple. But shout out to Vinny. He's fighting. He's still fighting. Um, he's fighting this fight for the kids that will come after him to be able to play football without getting judged, without getting racially abused, without getting, all type of abuse on the pitch and off the pitch. He's doing it. He's a very smart guy, Vinny. He's not stupid, and he's talented as well. And people hate it, and people, you know, no matter how annoying it is, nothing justifies you being racist towards him just because he's annoying. If that's the reason you give, if that's your justification, give your head a wobble, man. Oh, well, he starts everything, he starts all the bullshit. Yes, let him start fight. That's a fight. Fight him. So you can't fight him. So the next thing you do is to attack his skin color. What are you? Coward? Pussy? What are you? So just because you can't fight a player on the pitch, you can't beat him on the pitch. So the next thing you go for is something that, that's unacceptable in society. Who raised you? And this is for the fans as well. I can tell you, some of the fans are just as nasty as the players, man. Within this week, we've seen more than 5 incidents of footballers getting abused, racially abused on Instagram, on Twitter, on X, on TikTok. All of a sudden, it's happening again, over and over. It's happening again. It's like someone higher up triggered it. Go on there. Let's release the racist bots, or let's pay people just to say stuff, stupid shit. And it's like somebody has committed a crime somewhere where something serious is about to come out. So they use everything else as a distraction as usual. You know what I mean? It doesn't even make sense the way it happened. So it started with Vinny. Next minute, in the Premier League, so many players suffered racial abuse last week. It doesn't make sense. And people trying to tell you, oh, there's no racism, People don't understand, man. People don't understand. I was on TikTok almost every night. Right? I used to be on TikTok almost every day on TikTok. I stopped being on TikTok. I still post there now. I've got about 25k followers on TikTok. I stopped posting there because of racism. Right? Literally, I stopped posting on TikTok. I stopped being active. I deleted all my popular videos that were like on 5 million views, 3 million views. I got rid of all of those videos. TikTok took away my monetization, and I was like, I don't care, you can take it all off. I stopped posting there, and I've still got, up to now, my following there is like 24,000, right? 24k, and TikTok were allowing people to be racist, openly racist towards people on TikTok. And that's why I left TikTok and I started this YouTube channel, because YouTube, they manage it. I remember waking up, I woke up one day, somebody left a racist comment. The next thing I know, I received a notification from YouTube saying, don't worry, we deleted the whole account. They got rid of the whole account. So that's how you curb it. That's how you handle it. If you've been stupid enough to come on social and just abuse people for no reason, you can say, oh, I don't like your channel. That's fine. I'm happy with that. Move on to the next one. But then don't attack my skin color. And that's why I respect YouTube so much, because YouTube, they fight racism. They don't allow it. Whilst TikTok, they used to allow it, because then it generate more of the hate. More hate gets more views get more engagement. People start coming in. I've got the videos, I've got the evidence of people abusing me, like sending, all the type of racial emojis. I've got them. I was like, nah, I don't really do this for you, for me to do this. It's not even worth it. And that account is still there, 24,000 followers on TikTok. So, and now every day I'm receiving emails, TikTok asking me to come back. Can you please post? Can you please go on? They're offering me some sort of incentive to post or to go on live streams on TikTok. I still don't do it. It's been about probably like 6 months. I think around 6 months I've only been on live stream once on TikTok. Or over the year 2025, I did 2 live streams on TikTok. And now they're begging people to come back on TikTok, because it's almost like it's a completely different world now, TikTok. And I left all that because of the racist abuse I was receiving on TikTok. And that's why I started this. Here is a lot better. Here is a lot professional. Here is a lot managed by, by YouTube. So if you want to start your own, this is the best place to do it. And you're still going to get some abuse, but I've not been racially abused, really, that when I'm on live stream or seeing that or anything like that. I've not seen it. It's when I'm when I'm out, when I finish my live stream or I go to bed, I wake up the next day, I receive an email from YouTube to say, don't worry, we'll sort it out. That's what you need. And then their accounts get deleted completely. Like, yes, voila, that's how you do it. That's how you do it. But if football cannot do that, football needs to send the players, footballers, if you get found guilty, call the police in, call the law, send them to court, send them to prison. And then the football club owners should put in their contracts before you sign for a club like Benfica or Manchester United, Madrid, whatever. We're going to pay 60 million for you. If you do anything stupid like that, if you get caught being homophobic, transphobic, racist, you'll have to pay half of that 60 million back to us. You'll have to pay half of that 60 million back. We pay for you. Because then the player will think twice. Oh, where am I going to get 30 million to pay? Because I'm signing up, or what? Player's going to sign a 6 million contract in wages, but the club pay 30 million for you or 60 million for you. But you're going to get 50 million or 30 million to pay the club back because of your stupid your racism or your homophobia or your whatever. That's the only way it will stop. And then when you go to prison, the club should come after you, right? They should come after you and take every penny that you want from them. I think that's the only way. That's the only way racism will stop, brother and sisters. That's the only way we'll stop. But Vinny, keep fighting your fight. Keep fighting for the rest of the new kids that are coming up in the block. They are watching you, right? I've got Aris watching Vinny all the time. He does his celebrations. He likes him. So I've not even showed him the videos where he got allegedly racially abused by Christiani. I've not showed him that because they will ask, what's happening here? Why is Vinny unhappy? Why is Vinny angry? Why is he not playing? If I should, those are the questions he will ask. Then I'll have to explain that to him. Why should I have to explain to my son that just because you're black, some people are gonna abuse you on the pitch? Why should I have to explain that to a 4 or 5 year old? So the football owners, the club owners need to do more. They need to do so much more, man. Something's got to be done. The police, the law, other players as well, teammates. Because if I'm playing in that team and you call one of my people that type of name, because then, so that's how you've always seen me. And we're meant to be teammates. We're meant to be brothers in that room. Who fight for each other on the pitch. Defend each other on that pitch. Defend the badge together on the pitch. But then, just because you're angry, you're not happy with someone, you will not abuse the skin color. No, I shouldn't have to explain that to my son. If you raise your people right, Because one thing I know for sure, racism is taught. It's taught. It's taught from home. Mom and dad, uncles, aunties, cousins, granddads, grandmas. They taught these kids how to be racist, man. It's taught. I don't care whichever way you want to look at it. Because nobody wakes up one morning and go, I'm going to be racist. Just start going out calling people, I'm going to be homophobic, or I'm going to be transphobic. I'm going to be. What is wrong with you, really? What are you fighting? What are you hiding? Because that's what I look at. That's how I look at racist people, or homophobic people, or transphobic, or Islamophobic people, or antichrist people. If you wake up every morning, you just look at people and go, I don't like these people because of. What's wrong with you? Something is definitely wrong with you. You know what I mean? Like, it's not right, is it? You're not right in the whatever. You're not right in the head. Who wakes up every morning and go, it's another day of hating people because they don't look like me. They don't worship the same God as me. They don't fall in love with the same category or the same gender as me. They don't pray like me. They don't eat the same food I do. And they don't drink alcohol. They don't dress the way we dress. Their women don't dress the way our women dress, or we can't pray on the women. We can't see their faces. It doesn't make sense, does it? If you think about it. Who wakes up in the morning and just think like that? It's time to be racist. Yeah, it's time to go offend people. It's time to go abuse people. That needs to stop, because I shouldn't have to explain that to my 4-year-old. When another kid looks at him and go, but I don't like you because you don't look like me. Why should I need to explain that to my son? If I have to explain that to my son, I'll have to teach him some other things as well. But that's not in me to teach him how to abuse other people, other kids. Because I remember my son went out to play and came back home with his mom, right? And friends. I think they were playing somewhere, and this other kid said to the other kid, my son's friend, and go, I don't want to play with you, you're too dark. What? These are 5-year-old kids, by the way, 5-year-old kids. And I was like, when they told me this, I was like, what do you say to them? It's like, oh yeah, I've just said to the parent, how do you teach your kids these kind of things? How does a 5-year-old know not to play with another kid because they're too dark or they're too black? How? You know what I mean? Like, so parent should be accountable. Because you're passing on to your kid your own insecurities. You're passing them over to your kid, and your kid is gonna grow older. He's gonna get older, and he's gonna get insecure throughout his life. Is that what you wanna like? Is that what you want your kids to be like, to grow up to be? So you told your son not to play with other kids because they're not the same color as them. They're too black, they're too dark, they're too this. Some of these things, when they happen, I'm glad I'm not around when they do happen, because when they happen, when I'm there, it's a different conversation and different actions. Because my reaction is not nice, it's not polite to parent. If you come to my son and say that to me, I'll not be polite to you, the parent. Forget it. Forget the kid that says it, because I'm coming for you. You the parent. I'm holding you accountable. Because how do you teach your kids how to hate people at the age of 5? And that's how I look at it. Most racist people, that they're just insecure for whatever reason. For whatever reason, they're just insecure. And I blame their parent, their great grandparent before them. That makes them feel like they're not good enough. Because racist people, they feel like that. They feel like they're not good enough. They're not good enough for their women. That's how they feel. They're not good enough for jobs. They're not good enough for anything in life. That's why people are. That's why people hate other people based off of skin colors or based off of sexual orientation or whatever you want to call it. That's what it is. Racist people, they feel like they're not good enough for anything. 100%, I can tell you that now. They feel like when you come into their space, they feel like you will overshadow, or you outshine, or you'll outperform them in anything, basically. So that starts from home, because now I'm not teaching my kid to say, listen, go out there, go abuse other kids. No, I'm not doing that. I'm telling him, this is what you need to do because you're good enough. Right? When he grows up, when he leaves the house, he goes out, he goes to play football. He always know that, like, his dad's gonna, you're good enough. You might not be as good as the other individual, but you're still good enough to go out there and perform and give your all 100%. Be this person that you want to be. You can achieve it. But then you got the opposite. The racist people teach their kids that, listen, he's gonna take your job. He's gonna outperform you. He's gonna expose you. He's gonna take your girl, whatever. And I feel like that is what it is. They've been taught by their great grandparent that these people are stronger than you, tougher than you. They survive all this. We try to get rid of them, but they still survive. We try to eliminate them, but they still survive. And to this day and age, we still survive. We're still here, standing strong. And I'm not saying I'm better than anyone. That's not what I'm saying at all. But you, as a parent, you've got a responsibility to teach your kids the right thing, the right way. Like I said, racism is taught at home. It is taught from you parents out there, from your uncles, your aunties, your granddads, it is taught. Because I'm not gonna go out there and abuse someone that's disabled, am I? Because I'm not raised like that. I'm not gonna go out there and abuse someone, a homeless person. I'm not gonna go out there and disrespect someone, or a cleaner, or someone that works in a lesser job. I'm not gonna do that, because that's not how I was raised. Whilst racist people are raised exactly like that, the opposite of what I've just said. They're raised to abuse people, to look down on people, right? They'll look down on people that do less job than them, because they think they're more superior, even though those are the people they're doing well, or they're doing better. But because of their certain race, they feel like, well, I'm still better than you. That's how they're raised. They're raised to look down on people consistently, even though they might be on the same level, they might be from the same hood, they might be from the same estate, they might be doing the same jobs. They'll still look down on you. That's how racist people are raised. But Vinny, continue to fight your fight. All the other players that were racially abused last week or this week, continue to fight your fight. Continue. And if you're just watching and you're not saying anything, you're part of the problem. you are part of the problem if you don't say anything when you see things like this happen, and you go, "Oh, it's freedom of speech." What the hell, freedom of speech? So your freedom of speech only applies. It's only required when you're racially abusing people. Is that what you're proud of? Is that how you wanna? Is that how you wanna exercise your freedom of speech? By using it through hate, no love. But I'm not asking people to like people. You don't have to like anyone anyway, because that's your right. But don't use your freedom of speech to exercise it by being homophobic or transphobic or racist towards other races. That's stupid. Oh, well, everyone has got freedom of speech. I can say the N word if I want to. Go on, then say it. Say the N word. Then when you say it, don't say it behind closed doors. Find a black person, or find a brown person, or find whatever. Say it to their face. Don't cover your mouth. Don't cover your face when you're saying it. Because that's powerful. That's freedom of speech, right? That's what you believe. That's your definition of freedom of speech. Using the N-word freely, nobody should be offended. If that's what you describe, or if that's what you want it to be, then shout out to you. Shout out to you. If you're one of those people that think your freedom of speech entitles you to use it to offend people, to use it to hate other people, to abuse people, I mean, it comes with consequences. Because if you racially abuse me on a good day, face to face, I'll have a conversation with you. But on a very bad day, somebody's gonna have to call 999 or 911, whatever, for an ambulance. You know, that's what happens. FAFO, FAFO, right? On a very bad day, on a good day, we'll have a conversation, and I'll ask questions why all of a sudden you decided to be racist. But on a very bad day, you're gonna end up in hospital. You're gonna end up buying a police van, or one of us, something stupid is gonna happen. And that's me using then my freedom of speech as well. That's how I choose to express mine. So am I wrong for doing that? Would I be wrong for doing that? For expressing myself? Because I don't tolerate your disrespect? Would I be wrong? By laying you down flat? Would I be wrong? I don't think so. Because if you think you're not wrong for using your freedom of speech, for expressing it, and using racial slurs, if you think that's your freedom of speech, then I can interpret mine as well and go, well, it's freedom of speech. But then you're not going to like mine. It's not going to like mine. As we've seen time and time again over the years, all the evidence that point out, as soon as you react, you're the bad person. You're the aggressive one. You're the animal. You're the, you don't align with the culture, whatever. But then, you being racist, you align with all the culture. I don't want to align a culture with a culture like that. Yeah? Don't talk to me about culture because I don't agree with you for being abusive or for being discriminatory towards other people, and you think then I'm against your culture. I'm not. I'm against you. You stupid fool. You stupid ass. I'm against anything that you stand for. So it's a difference there. But then I shouldn't have to explain all this stuff to my son again, because I've listened to my parent explain these things to me. Right? I'm no longer I'm not young. I've got family now. I shouldn't be explaining these things to my family, my kids. Say, when you go out there, this is how you have to conduct yourself. Yes, I'll show them how to conduct themselves. Don't hit any individual. Don't go out hitting people until if they hit you first, they go defend yourself. If somebody abuse you, come and find me. I'll go and deal with them. Because if you think they're bigger than you, then, but if they're not bigger than you, defend yourself. That's how I taught my son. That's how I teach them. But I shouldn't have to do that, really. If the world out there, other people are doing their job as parent. Because then, if you don't raise your kids right, somebody's going to raise them for you in the street. Believe me, 100%. If you're not raising your kids at home, the street is going to raise them for you. And you're not going to like it. You're not going to like what's going to happen to your kids out there. And that's why we see a lot of kids out there carrying all type of things, doing all type of stuff to other people, because there is no home training. They're not raised right at home. I don't care what you say. Oh, we raise them right at home, but you never know what they're gonna do when they're out there. No, that's not true. I was taught not to do all those things, and when I go out there, I don't do them. I come back home. I had a lot of friends. I made friends. We played in the park. We witnessed other kids trying to fight us. We moved. We went back home. Sometimes we stood up for ourselves and we go back home. Right? But somebody's gonna raise your kids for you. Somebody's gonna raise them in the street. If you don't stop teaching them how to hate other people, somebody's gonna raise them. That means what that makes you then as a parent. You're a weak man. As a dad, you're a weak dad. You're bad. You're the worst kind of parent out there. If all you teach your kids is how to hate other people, that's how people's gonna. That's what you're gonna get in the street. Simple. Weak people teach their kids how to hate people. Weak dads, weak moms, weak parents, weak households. You're too weak. You teach your kids how to be weak by going out there, by using their words to intimidate other people, by abusing them, by racially abusing them, by being transphobic, by being homophobic, by being Islamophobic, by being whatever phobia you think of. That's what comes out of a weak household. You're not superior by doing that. That's how I look at it. If you're racist, you just come from a weak. Your dad was weak. Your dad couldn't stand up for himself, so he had to use other method to make other people feel lesser of themselves. But that generation is gone, where people not say anything, where people not stand up for themselves. It's gone. You're gonna get slapped, bro. You're gonna get slapped. You're gonna get kicked. You're gonna get punched. Something's got to give, because if you're out there giving it the bigot, if you're out there being racist, somebody's gonna slap you. Or you're gonna get arrested. Those generation is gone. That's why I always tell people, be careful. Not everyone is gonna like what you say to them. Right? We all react differently. And racist comes from very weak households. Very weak people give birth to racist people. Very weak dads. Because which strong dad would teach their kids how to hate? Which good parent? Who is out there? Generally, if you've got kids, or as a son or as a child of somebody else's, did your dad taught you how to be hateful towards other people? I don't blame you for that. I blame your dad, because your dad was a weak man, was a weak father, was too weak, and he taught you to be weak. He taught you violence. He taught you hate. He taught you disrespect. So your father, your dad, your mom that taught you those things deserve to be disrespected full time. Full time. If you get taught how to bully people, that means you're weak. Your father was weak. Your dad was weak. Your granddad was weak. Your bloodline is just too weak, man. You can't handle it, and that's how you resort to hating other people. 100%. Trust me. Speak to people that actually hate other people. Have a conversation with them. They'll tell you, well, this happened to my dad, this happened to this, and my dad couldn't do this. So he said this, he said that. Weak people do those things. Very weak people, you know, right? And I'll tell you, I wasn't born in this country or anything like that, but I remember when I came to this country, I, I went through that kind of shit. I went through it. And all of those people are just weak people. And you look at your parents, they're all weak. They know nothing but hate. To the point that one of them ended up in hospital because they kept attacking me. Anytime I leave the house, I go out. And those days, I used to get drunk. I used to go clubbing. I used to, like when they say assimilate, the word they use. If you don't assimilate, you get into the culture, trying to know people, try to understand how the system works, right? You do all those things with those people, but they still will not like you because they'll still view you the same. You know what I mean? So back in the day when I came here, when I came to this country like 20, 21 years ago, when I came here, I used to suffer a lot of that, even at colleges and stuff. Then I remember going out clubbing, coming back home at 2 a.m. in the morning, 3, 4 a.m. in the morning. People wait for me outside my street. They'll wait for me outside my street just to abuse me when I get out of taxis. I'll be walking back home drunk. I don't drink anymore, by the way. So people just used to unnecessarily used to abuse me. So one night I snapped. The guy ended up in hospital. The ambulance came, the police came. I wasn't arrested because I just walked away. I went into my house. The police came. I let them into my house. They asked me what happened. I explained to them what happened. And the ambulance treated the other guy. And the next morning, the police came again and said, do you want to press charges? I said, no, I don't care. I've done what I needed to do because if I press charges, you guys are not going to do anything to them. So I've put up with it for a few months, for a couple of years or so, all the abuse I got from them. And then I reacted. But then the following morning, their parent came and apologized because for the first time I stood up for myself. And they know, oh no, they're not dealing with someone, they're not dealing with a pussy. They're not dealing with somebody weak. And I was never taught to hate people. But then I reacted that night. And then they came back and apologized the next morning. But that's how you treat some racist people. That's how you have to treat them and knock some senses into them. I'm not saying go out there, be the bricks out of people, but then if they keep abusing you over and over on a daily basis, one day you're going to snap and they're not going to like you. They're going to end up in an ambulance. They're going to end up in a police station. They're going to end up getting arrested. And actually, one of them got arrested. They got locked up for 24 hours. And they asked me if I want to press charges. I said, no, I'm not pressing charges. They're my neighbors, but if they continue to be that, I'm just going to start being aggressive towards them. And they stopped. They stopped. Because one of them ended up in hospital. And these were kids. Like me at the time. We're not kids, but we're adults because we're going out drinking, clubbing, and doing stuff. But we were around about 18, 19 at the time. 18, 19, 20, yeah. And they stopped the racism. And I lived in that place for another 10 years or so. The same road. And then until I got bored of it, I left. So yeah, Vinny, thank you for doing what you do. Vinicius Junior. That name will forever be known around the world. Someone who stood up to racism, to racist people, who suffered, who went through it, who experienced it, and still fighting it to this day. Because then I'm gonna teach my kid that this person, this is what he did for you to be here. So you gotta show him some respect. People like Cristiani, people like, Luis Suarez. I've got no respect for people like that. people like John Terry. I've got no respect for people like that. So teach your kids the right way before the street raise them for you. If you don't raise them at home, the street will raise them. And there are plenty of people that will raise your kids for you. And that's my last word for that. So shout out to my guy Vinny. Thank you. Keep going. Good night. Thanks for watching. And thanks for the likes. Thanks for the subs. Real Madrid go through 2-1. I'm not even a Madrid fan. You know, I prefer Barca to Madrid, to be honest with you. Prefer Barcelona to Madrid, but you know, for the past 2 legs, I've become a Madrid fan. So I'm glad to see them go through. Hopefully, we'll see you guys next season in the Champions League. United, Kobe, Igalo. Yeah. Hopefully, we'll see Real Madrid next season in the Champions League. We get to play you guys. And we're going to play again in the big stage. We'll be there. We'll be there. Top 4. Top 4. We'll be there. We'll be there top 4. So thank you for watching, guys. See you tomorrow. I don't think I'll be streaming the Europa League or Conference League tomorrow. I'm not sure because those teams, they've already qualified, the English teams. They've already qualified. But we'll see what happens anyway. But playing Crystal Palace United on Sunday. That should be a good game. Crystal Palace. If we win that, I think we'll finish. My heart will be like, yeah, definitely we finish in top 4. Or even top 3. Because Villa will not survive the pressure. Villa will drop to 4th. And if they're not careful, they'll finish 5th. Villa. They've got a team. They've got a big squad. But I don't see them finishing top 3. The way United are playing right now. If we win against Palace, I'll be so confident. You know, the top 3 is ours. Whatever is happening above us within the top 2, I don't care about that right now. But we need to catch Aston Villa and finish in the top 3. And that will guarantee us the Champions League. Shout out to my guy Kobe Mano. We've got solid midfield now with Casemiro, with Bruno. They're both pivoting on each other. So yeah, Champions League football is definitely guaranteed our shot for next season. So we'll be there.